sins, save us from the fires of hell. Lead all souls to heaven, especially those who have most need of thy mercy.
The third sorrowful mystery, the crowning with thorns.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Glory be to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit.
As it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be, world without end. Amen.
O my Jesus, forgive us our sins, save us from the fires of hell. Lead all souls to heaven, especially those who have most need of thy mercy.
Fourth sorrowful mystery, the carrying of the cross.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Glory be to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit.
As it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be, world without end. Amen.
O my Jesus, forgive us our sins, save us from the fires of hell. Lead all souls to heaven, especially those who have most need of thy mercy.
The fifth sorrowful mystery, the crucifixion.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven.
Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
Glory be to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit.
As it was in the beginning, is now, and ever shall be, world without end. Amen.
O my Jesus, forgive us our sins, save us from the fires of hell, lead all souls to heaven, especially those who have most need of thy mercy.
Let us pray. O God, whose only begotten Son, by his life, death, and resurrection, has purchased for us the rewards of eternal life, grant, we beseech thee, that meditating upon these mysteries of the most holy rosary of the Blessed Virgin Mary, we may imitate what they contain and obtain what they promise. Through the same Christ our Lord. Amen. Prayer for peace.
O God, grant to us thy servants the peace which the world cannot give, so that our hearts may be disposed to obey thy commandments, and the fear of our enemies be removed. By thy protection, our times may be peaceful. Through Christ our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
You have been participating in praying the Rosary. For over 40 years, the praying of the Rosary has been sponsored by the men of the Catholic Churches of the Immaculate Conception and Holy Name parishes in Watertown, and their radio friends, each day at this time, Monday through Friday. We express our gratitude for your generous contributions over the years, but now beg for your greater support from wherever you may hear this broadcast. please send your check to Radio Rosary, Post Office Box 401, Watertown, South Dakota, 57201. Your help is urgently needed if this program is to continue. May God bless you.
And it's an early game tonight, or this afternoon, I guess, here on KWAT. It's being brought to you by Hy-Vee, Great Western Bank, the Prickens Family Restaurant, and Watertown Dental Care, Daniels Marine and Tacker Plumbing and Heating, Lake Stop 20, Kunkel Snyder Optometric, Stony Brook Suites, and Prairie Lakes Healthcare System, Fisher Rounds and Associates, Glacial Lakeshore Orthopedics, Hometown Building Center, McDonald's and Sanford Clinic, Sharp Automotive, Crawford Austin's Funeral Chapel, Ramcota, Heilman Homes, Gather Coffee, Pregame Insurance, Culligan, Dutch Boy, Brian's Glass and Door, South Dakota Consumer Protection, Watertown Family Eye Clinic and Dental Care, Uptown Cleaners, Northwestern Mutual Insurance, Watertown Healthy Youth, Active Heating, Clausen & Sons Construction, Dairy Queen, and Philip Matthews, State Farm Insurance of Watertown.
The purple and gold are coming your way. The Watertown Arrows are going to do it today.
All right, let's go down to Sioux Falls with KWAT's Todd Anderson.
It is a hot and windy afternoon here at Howard Wood Field in Sioux Falls. The temperature 86 degrees when I arrived at the field, and the wind is howling out of the south, and it blows right down the middle of the field. So it is a very windy, warm afternoon here at Howard Wood Field. It is homecoming for the Washington Warriors, and their opponent tonight, of course, our Watertown Arrows. This is the Fisher Rounds and Associates pregame show. Coming up, we'll have a conversation with Watertown head coach John Hodor. If you're listening to Arrow Football on KWAT, live audio and video stream on our website at gowatertown.net. We'll take our first time out. We'll come back with our coach's comments in 2 minutes.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates. At your service, at your side. With offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
To achieve great things, it takes a great team. At Tacker Plumbing and Heating Andor Incorporated, they have the get it done and then some team of talented, passionate people who will get the job done right. The service techs and those behind the scenes work together to provide top-notch service that you've come to expect from Tacker Plumbing and Heating Andor Incorporated for over 60 years. The business that service built.
Call on the business that service built. Call Tacker.
You live in the country, or maybe a small community, or downtown. Wherever you call home, Sanford Health is there. To rewrite healthcare so that it fits you, your family, your needs, and your health. To be alongside you as you overcome obstacles and celebrate joys. Because it's your life, and it's our passion. Health lives here. Sanford Health.
It's double winnings in September during Dutch Boy's 30-year anniversary celebration. When you fill up your 100-gallon gas card, 2 winners will be drawn every Monday. That's 10 winners who will each receive a book of 10 Works car washes. And when you fill up your 100-gallon gas card, you always get a free car wash. Clean up and fill up at your locally owned Dutch Boy Car Wash.
Clean up your act. Do it today. Do it the Dutch Boy Car Wash way.
This is the Fisher Rounds and Associates pregame show on KWAT's coverage of Watertown Arrow football. Coach's comments brought to you by the South Dakota Division of Consumer Protection. Sioux Falls, Washington, this evening. I chatted with Watertown head coach John Hodorf about them.
Sioux Falls, Washington has a great tradition. They've been a really good football team for a lot of years. So anytime you're playing them, you got to be ready for a game.
Talk to me about them on offense. What are they going to try to get done against the Arrows offensively?
They're a pretty balanced attack. They like to run the ball. They like to pass the ball. They don't really have any major tendencies on which one they like to do more. They just try to take whatever's open, whatever you give them.
In the past, they've been big and pretty fast. Similar this year, or what's their makeup like on the offensive line and so on?
They have some big athletic offensive linemen. The skill kids are good. They lost some really, really good football players last year. So, with Joe Hansen and Tupac not being there, those guys are hard to replace. So they have some kids who are inexperienced, but they're also very athletic.
So what do we have to do well on defense to slow them down?
Defensively, like we talked about last week, if you do your job and all you guys do what they're supposed to do each play, then you can stop teams. And our kids are athletic enough to stop anybody they go up against as long as they do their job.
As you look back to last week's game, did we do a better job of, like you say, doing your job?
Yeah, we did a real good job last week. We only made a few mistakes in the entire game where we maybe should have blitzed or didn't blitz when we should have. Made a couple of mistakes just not getting the signs in right and talking to each other inside the huddle. But other than that, we played pretty well last week.
Let's talk about our defense, or about their defense and our offense attacking them. What will they show us on defense?
They're a high-pressure defense. They play a three-front, bring one or two linebackers every single play. They like to play some cover 2, which is 2 guys deep. They like to play some cover 4, which is 4 guys deep. Maybe a little bit of man-to-man defense once in a while.
For folks who don't watch the offensive line on a regular basis, when you've got 3 down linemen and then linebackers coming from different places, how does that affect an offensive line, and what do they have to do well to stop that?
They just have to maintain their gap. A lot of what we do is a zone-type protection or blocking run game too, where you step one direction and you have to block whoever shows up in that gap, and you just have to stay disciplined on that and not chase people around. When you start chasing people around and turning your shoulders, that's when blitzes start to work really well against you.
We rushed the ball extremely well last week. Is Washington a team we can run the ball on?
I think they're a team we can run the ball a little bit on. I don't know that we'll have 330 yards or 360 yards or whatever it was running the football against Washington. I think we'll have to be a little bit more balanced. We'll have to throw the ball a little bit more to be successful against them.
Health-wise, how's the football team?
So far, so good. We only have a couple of JV kids that have some concussions, and that's about it.
Watertown head coach John Hodorf. Coach's comments brought to you by the South Dakota Division of Consumer Protection. This is the Fisher Rounds and Associates pregame show. We'll take a time out. We'll continue with more from Howard Wood and Sioux Falls in 2 minutes.
Have you had questions about security freezes, credit cards, student loans, buying a car, durable medical supplies, elder abuse, travel, etc.? If so, request a copy of the newly printed South Dakota Consumer Handbook, provided by the South Dakota Office of Attorney General, Division of Consumer Protection. Contact them at 1-800-300-1986 or by emailing consumerhelp@statesd.us to request your copy. They're here to help you.
Along with all the great buys this week at Hy-Vee in Watertown, there's a 2-day sale Friday and Saturday, September 20th and 21st. Earn 25 cents off per gallon with every $50 purchased at Hy-Vee in Watertown.
Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every eye.
Everyone at the Dairy Queen in Watertown is cheering the Watertown Arrows to a victory. After the game, stop in for one of their famous chicken strip baskets with fries, Texas toast, and country gravy. Don't forget to add a sundae, malt, shake, or blizzard to your meal. During the 212 reconstruction, be sure to use the 8th Avenue FedEx entrance. It's more than just fast food, it's fan food. Good luck to the Watertown Arrows and their game tonight from the Dairy Queen Grill and Chill on Highway 212 Watertown.
DQ, happy tastes good.
Brian's Glass is a proud supporter of high school athletics and wishes all of the Watertown Arrows athletes good luck during the year. Brian's Glass can assist you with commercial and residential glass needs and is also able to assist you with your windshield needs. For all of your glass needs, contact Brian's Glass at 886-5328. That's Brian's Glass, 886-5328. And go Arrows.
You're listening to the Fisher Rounds and Associates pregame show on KWAT's coverage of Watertown Arrow football. It is sunny, it is windy, and it is warm here at Howard Wood. Let's check our temperature and weather next. It's brought to you by Active Heating and Air Conditioning. And there used to be an old saying, someone would say something like, "It's warm. Rod, how warm is it?"
Well, yeah, before we get the rain here, we do have an 80% chance of some rain coming through. Most of that's going to be after midnight, going to be windy tonight, low of 66, 30% chance of rain tomorrow morning. And eventually mostly sunny and breezy, 78, then 69 on Sunday. Monday, the first day of fall, with a high of 76. Right now in Watertown, we got windy conditions, mostly sunny and 83. Down in Sioux Falls, as you say, Todd, very windy, and they're at 87 degrees.
This weather update and temperature of the game brought to you by Active Heating and Air Conditioning. I was down visiting with the coaches prior to the ball game, and we were standing in the end zone on the north end of Howard Wood, and they were discussing, and I was listening to their conversation about what do we do? Do we kick off? Do we take the wind? Do we go into the wind? What do you do if you win the toss? If you don't win the toss and the other team defers, do you take the win? Do you go hot? What do you do? And they were having that conversation, and Coach looked at me and he goes, "I have 90 minutes to decide." So I don't know what they'll do yet for sure, but we'll find out when the coin toss takes place at the 50-yard line. This is the Fisher Rounds and Associates pregame show. We'll come back and take a look at starting lineups, including a monstrous offensive line for Sioux Falls, Washington. We'll do that in 2 minutes.
This is Dustin with Active Heating. Participation in extracurricular activities helps develop the skills necessary for tomorrow's leaders. Active Heating is always striving to be the best, just like the Arrows. Knowledge, trust, communication, and a relentless pursuit of a common goal are what make the Watertown Arrows and our team at Active Heating so great. Thanks, Arrows, for your hard work and determination, and for getting active in our school and community.
Clausen & Sons Construction will have the same great service that you've come to expect. Ken, Chad, and Jeremy can help you with your residential, farm, and business construction. There's no job too big or too small. Whether it's clearing, grading, site preparation, gravel hauling, road rebuilding, or lagoons, they can get the job done. They sell gravel, crushed concrete, recycled asphalt, and landscape rock. Clausen & Sons Construction have appreciated your business and look forward to working with you. Call 882-3735 today. That's Clausen & Sons Construction in Watertown.
At Great Western Bank, they know that champions play as one. One team with one goal. They know that champions don't just happen. They are built with determination and the right mix of coaching and teammates. You can count on Great Western Bank as a trustworthy teammate that will go the extra mile to help you win. To learn more, visit your nearest branch today and become part of a winning team. Great Western Bank, making life great. Member FDIC.
No job is too big or too small for Heilman Homes. Want to build a new home? Want to do some remodeling? Need a deck or an extra garage? Call Heilman Homes at 868-1410. Dale has over 20 years of experience for all types of construction needs. That's Heilman Homes for building, remodeling, and now ready builds too. To help you with all your decorating, they have an interior decorator on staff. Call 868-1410.
Welcome back to Howard Wood Field in Sioux Falls. It's the Watertown Arrows getting set to take on the Sioux Falls Washington Warriors. This is the early game of two. Stevens and Roosevelt play after this one, which I thought was kind of odd that Rapid City Stevens travels all this way and plays the late game and then goes home. For some reason, I thought the team that traveled the further distance would play the early game, but it is homecoming for Washington, so my guess is they wanted to be able to have their festivities afterwards here this evening. Starting lineups are brought to you by Glacial Lakes Orthopedics. Young football team for Sioux Falls, Washington, but their offensive line is huge. Aiden Brink, 255-pound sophomore center. The guards are Alex Hafner. He's 295 and a sophomore, and Jared DeBoer, 295 and a senior. Tackles are Brandon Dickens, 290 and a senior. And the little guy is Jonah DeFries. He is 275 and a junior. So their offensive line averaging better than 280 pounds up front. Tight end is Tyus Hansen. He's 220 and a junior. Wide receiver Carson Strom, 185 and a junior. The slot is Josh Piper, 175 and a sophomore. In the backfield, Luke Behrens, 175 and a junior at running back. Halfback is Tommy Peterson. He's 185 and a sophomore. He's an H-back. He'll line up in the slot in different places in the passing game as well. Max Thompson is the starting quarterback. He's 205 and a sophomore as well. So on the offensive side of the ball, Sioux Falls, Washington has 5 sophomores starting and just two seniors starting on the offensive side of the ball for Sioux Falls, Washington. Defensively for the Watertown Arrows, up front, Lincoln Stahl and Connor Wirches. Mason Schulte will be the nose guard. You'll also see Mason German and Tyler Dean and others playing up there as well, especially today because as hot as it is, they're going to have to move a lot of guys in and out. The linebackers, Jacob Van Dusseldorp, Sam Strop, Will Lossing, and Brett Fossum for the Arrows. The D-backs, Peyton Johnston and Evan Faulkner. And the safeties are Mason Lloyd and Cale Stevenson for the Watertown Arrows. Flipping the chart defensively for Sioux Falls, Washington. They play a 34 defense, 3 down linemen and 4 linebackers. Their line up front defensively is not very big, but my guess is it's pretty active and pretty quick. Aaron Thomas, 205-pound junior nose guard. The ends are Trevor Sagnus, 200-pound senior, and Jacob Wolhoy, 205 and a junior. The linebackers, Ben Peterson, 205 and a senior. Randolph Kapai, 190 and a junior. Patrick Osborne, 180 and a sophomore. Gabe Frericks, 200 and a sophomore. The defensive backfields, Matt Aguiman is 175 and a sophomore. Freddie Frederick is 175 and a senior. The safeties are Carson Strom. He's 185 and a junior. And Wyatt Reiltmeyer, and he is 170 and a senior. Let me double check. Wyatt Reitmeyer is that other safety. For Watertown, they'll have a little different look, more similar to a week ago where they ran 2 backs in the backfield, and that means they will have Cale Stevenson and Brett Fossum in the backfield as they did a week ago. Brandon Smith at quarterback. The receiving core will be Evan Faulkner and Mason Lloyd, Dawson Schmidt, the tight end. Up front, you'll have Braxton Locker at center, Lincoln Stahl and Mason German, the guards. Tyler Dean and Connor Wirches will be the tackles for Watertown on offense. Starting lineups brought to you by Glacial Lakes Orthopedics. You're listening to Arrow Football on KWAT, live audio and video stream on our website at gowatertown.net. It's brought to you by Sharp Automotive. We'll take a time out. We'll come back with more from Sioux Falls, Washington, and Watertown at Howard Wood Field in 2 minutes.
This is Dr. Casey Johnson of Glacial Lakes Orthopedics in Watertown. My partners, Dr. Michael Venner and Dr. Jerry Reiber, and I would like to extend best wishes for safe and successful sports season for all of our area athletes. We are proud to continue to provide on the field and in the office sports medicine and orthopedic surgery services for all the Arrow and all Watertown area athletic programs. For an appointment today, call 882-2630 or go online and visit us at glaciallakes.orthopedics.com.
All it takes is one
smile, one text,
one question,
conversation, invitation, discussion.
all it takes is 1 minute,
One moment,
one comment,
one compliment.
all it takes is one pledge. To be the one.
Be the one.
The one to show you care.
The one to reach out. The one to ask.
It doesn't seem like enough.
But when someone is considering suicide,
One could be all it takes to change their mind.
Visit BeTheOneSD.com for signs of crisis or depression. Then be the one to show you care.
A message from Glacial Lakes Safe. Suicide awareness for everyone.
Welcome back to Perkins. Having your usual?
Actually, no. I'm in the mood for something southwestern.
Like our Santa Fe shrimp omelet?
On second thought, got anything Italian?
Shrimp pasta primavera?
What about Cajun?
How's the Bayou Shrimp Skillet sound?
Tough choice. They all sound shrimply the best.
Put a tasty twist on summer with Perkins' limited time shrimp menu. Enjoy a Santa Fe shrimp omelet, shrimp pasta primavera, and more, starting at just $7.99, only at Perkins.
The incentives are in at Sharp Automotive. It's a great time to get into a new Silverado. The new Silverado is the strongest, most advanced truck ever. During the month of September 2019, Silverado Crew Cab LTs are over $10,000 off sticker. That's 19% off sticker. 2019 Silverado Double Cabs are 18% off sticker starting at $37,990. And 2019 Silverado Heavy Duty Trucks are over $10,000 off sticker at Sharps in Watertown. Shop online at sharpautos.com. Chevrolet. Find new roads.
Welcome back to Howard Wood Field in Sioux Falls. They're going to do the national anthem. We don't have a window, so we can't pick it up. So we're going to take a break during the national anthem, and we will come back with more as you're listening to the Fisher Rounds and Associates pregame show. The band is marching out on the track field, not here on the field itself, but on the track field, and they will perform down in front of us. But again, we don't have a open window, so we can't pick up the band. So instead of trying to give you a muffled national anthem, we'll take a break during the national anthem. I want to remind you that each and every time the Arrows score, you call 886-8444, 886-8444, and you could be a lucky winner of a Dutch Boy soft cloth car wash. Let's pause. We'll come back with more from Sioux Falls in 3 minutes.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies ask, what's your salary? At Northwestern Mutual, we ask, what's your story? We know building the right financial plan requires more than money. That's why we start by asking the right questions, listening to what matters most to you, then guide you every step of the way to help you make sure the future you imagine becomes the future you achieve. Plan your financial story with Northwestern Mutual. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Contact Bill Keller in the Watertown office of Northwestern Mutual.
At Watertown Dental Care, dentistry isn't just a job, it's our passion. This is Dr. Darren Bach, and for over 15 years, my team of professionals and I have built our practice on trust, patient service, and exceptional dental care. We never forget you have a choice. Every decision we make, from expanded hours to convenient financial options, is done to make your patient experience both convenient and comfortable. We invite you to experience our personalized care and attention firsthand. Call today, 882-0747.
Giving you something to smile about. Watertown Dental Care.
Uptown Cleaners will simplify your life with their dry cleaning and laundry service for shirts, suits, dresses, coats, blankets, bedspreads, comforters, and more. With drive-up-to-the-door convenience and same-day service, along with text or email notification when your items are ready for pickup, Uptown Cleaners really does make life easier for you. Uptown Cleaners, 123 5th Street Southeast on Highway 81. Call 882-4041. Uptown Cleaners, proud supporter of Arrow Sports.
Don't miss out on Dano's Marine's sizzling summer savings on all in-stock 2019 Ranger fiberglass, Ranger aluminum, and Ranger pontoons powered by Mercury Outboards. Dano's Marine, giving you the best possible price and service for your Ranger fiberglass, Ranger aluminum, and Ranger pontoons powered by Mercury. It's the sale you've been waiting for, with all in-stock 2019 Ranger fiberglass, Ranger aluminum, and Ranger pontoons powered by Mercury Outboards. Save big now on all in-stock Ranger today at Dano's Marine, West Highway 212, Watertown, danosmarine.com.
Oh, honey, everything okay?
Oh, yeah. Oh, better than okay. You should have seen it. Stopped for gas, then I saw it. Hunting, fishing, deli, snacks, coffee, and I ate, and it was like they had everything I wanted.
Slow down, cowboy. Where is this place?
Oh, come on, I'll show you. It's amazing.
Lake Stop 20 has just about everything you need. Fuel, snacks, beverages, even breakfast made with real fresh eggs. Lake Stop 20, located on Highway 20 in Watertown.
High school athletics is a huge part of a community. I'm Dr. Ross Schulte, and the team at Family Dental Center would like to recognize and thank the athletes for their hard work and dedication.
And I'm Dr. Amy Schulte. The team at Watertown Family Eye Care is proud of our Arrow athletes. We wish them the best as they pursue their dreams on and off the field.
Family Dental Center.
And Watertown Family Eye Care. 2 great teams, 1 location. 22 19th Street Southeast in Watertown.
Welcome back to Howard Wood Field in Sioux Falls as we are just about 3 minutes away from the opening kickoff of this matchup here tonight between the Watertown Arrows and the Sioux Falls Washington Warriors. Both these teams come in with 1 win and 2 losses on the season. Washington opened the season beating Aberdeen Central 35-0. They lost second week 28-15 to a very good Harrisburg team, and then they lost to Lincoln 37-14 a week ago. The Arrows opened the season with a loss to Lincoln and went on the road and lost at Rapid City Stevens, but won their homecoming game a week ago against Rapid City Central. So the Arrows are 1-2, as are the Sioux Falls Washington Warriors. The Arrows in the midst of a 3 straight road trip series here, as they will play Brandon Valley in Brandon Valley next Friday night, then go to Harrisburg the following week before the Arrows are back home again. They will take on Sioux Falls O'Gorman at home. They play at Roosevelt, and they play Aberdeen Central at home during the rest of the season, the regular season. I want to remind you on the post-game show, we will announce our McDonald's player of the game. That player of the game receives an extra value meal courtesy of McDonald's in Watertown. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back, get ready for football as you're listening to the Fisher Rounds and Associates pregame show. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back in 2 minutes.
If all you want is a sip of water at the kitchen sink, any filter will do. I want better water in the laundry, better water in the bathroom, better water at every tap, in every room for everyone in my home. Every time, everywhere I use water, every day. So I got a whole home filtration system from Culligan. Now I ask you, how long will it take for you to call the Culligan Man?
Hey, Culligan Man.
I'm Jason Hansen, your local Culligan Man in Watertown. Call us today at 886-4830.
Hi, this is Mandy from Kunkel Snyder Optometric. We're a full-scope eye clinic that offers eye exams for kids and adults of all ages. We have glasses that range from budget to name-brand designer. Our doctors fit a variety of contact lenses including astigmatism, bifocal, and even lenses for corneal disease and dry eye. They treat eye infections, pink eye, glaucoma, and even remove metal from the eye. We're here when you need us. We're open 5 days a week, have evening hours, and we're always accepting new patients. Call 882-4175 for an appointment or stop in and see us. We're on Highway 81 North in Watertown. Kunkel Snyder Optometric. Your family's eye care is our family business.
This is Casey from Stony Brook Suites Assisted Living. Let me explain the many benefits of Stony Brook and how we can help look after your loved one. Our assisted living is specifically designed to look and feel like home. From our home-cooked meals to coffee socials with friends, your loved one will feel more than right at home. Stop in today at 500 16th Avenue or call 882-0013.
Life is sweet in Stony Brook Suites.
Let the team at Pregame Insurance in Watertown help you with your game plan. For over 50 years, the team at Pregame Insurance has been helping people make good, sound decisions when choosing health and life insurance, Medicare supplement and long-term care insurance, and executing a sound financial game plan. So call Vince or Carla or Bridget Ramel at Pregame Insurance today, 886-9043, or online, PregameInsurance.com.
Once again, very windy here this afternoon at Howard Wood Field in Sioux Falls. I look off to my right, and the flag isn't whipping as strong, but I look off to my left, and the trees are just moving in the wind like crazy. And the wind is blowing from south to north here at Howard Wood Field. So this coin toss is going to be about as important as anything during the course of the ball game to see who gets the ball first and whether they will take the wind or they will what their decision will be. So we'll watch this coin toss that takes place, and they don't do it ahead of time anymore. They actually do it on the field at this time. So the 4 captains on each side are out, and they will listen to the official. The official will toss the coin, and one team will have a decision. Do we take the wind and kick, or do we defer and take our chances? What are we going to do? Watertown won the toss. Watertown will defer. Now we'll see what Sioux Falls, Washington decides to do. Will they take the wind or will they take the ball? If they take the ball, Watertown will kick with the wind at their back, and that's what's going to happen. So that worked out well for the Arrows. Watertown won the toss and deferred. Washington could have said, we'll kick the ball and take the wind. Instead, they chose to take the ball, so then the Arrows got to decide where they would kick from. They decided to kick with the wind at their back, so Washington will go into the wind here to start this ball game this afternoon. Now, the Arrows in the second half will have the choice. They will be able to take the ball, or they could kick again with the wind at their back again, and that'll be a decision they'll have to make in the halftime locker room. So we'll see what happens in the second half. So a little bit of strategy here because of the very windy conditions at Howard Wood Field here this afternoon. So the Arrows will kick off to Sioux Falls, Washington. The Arrows will defend the south end of the field, Washington the north end, as they send their return men back deep, and one of those will be Michael Johnson. Joining Johnson back deep will be Josh Piper, a sophomore. Johnson on the right, Piper on the left side. Cade Rumpsa will kick for the Watertown Arrows, and if he gets a normal kickoff for him and gets it up in the air a little bit, it will easily go into the end zone for a touchback for the Watertown Arrows. So we are set for football. Live audio and video stream on our website at gowatertown.net. It's brought to you by Sharp Automotive. The opening kickoff of this matchup being brought to you by Watertown Dental Care. Cade Rumsa receives the official's whistle. The ball is on the far hash mark, right side for him as he approaches the ball, puts the leg to it, booms an end-over-end kick, and it's going to be short of the end zone at the 3. Piper to the 10, 15, chased by a couple of Arrows, got by one, got a lane here. Brought down at the 32-yard line, making the stop for Watertown was Colin Dingzer. Good return that time. It'll be 1st and 10 Washington. They'll have it at their 33-yard line. Quarterback for Sioux Falls, Washington, a young sophomore. 205-pound sophomore. The Warriors line up with a receiver left, 2 to the right side in their first formation, going into the wind, as I mentioned. Thompson takes the snap. He'll give to his running back, runs right into an Arrow defender. Connor Workjes brings him down after a short gain. That was Luke Behrens on the carry. Behrens maybe got a yard. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Wide to the left side goes Carson Strom. 2 receivers to the right side for Sioux Falls, Washington, as they go without a huddle and look to the sideline for the play call. Max Thompson has a receiver to his left shoulder, takes the snap, back to pass, flips it out in the flat. Got one block, second block not there though. Josh Piper's going to get a couple of yards. He may get the 46-yard line, it looks like, so a gain of 2 on that pass completion brings up a 3rd down and 7. So an early big play here for the Watertown Arrows to try to make a stop and make Washington punt into the wind. Washington lines up with 2 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right side, ball on the right hash mark. Running back Luke Behrens beside the quarterback. He will back to pass. He looks. He's going to throw it across the middle. Got his man. Nice ball that time. Reception made on the play by Tommy Peterson. That'll be a gain on the play of 10, 20, 23 yards on the completion, and a 1st down for Sioux Falls, Washington. So there's the no stop for the Arrows, and Washington keeps rolling. 1st and 10, no huddle. Snap, give. Running back Behrens cuts back against the grain. Brought down on the play. It was Will Lossing making the tackle. Gain of 3 on the carry for Behrens brings up a 2nd down and 7. That was a huge play early in the game to complete that pass across the middle. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right side, and that is Tommy Peterson down here to the right. Behrens will carry to the right. He's hit and brought down by Sam Strop. Gain of 2 on the play for Behrens, and it brings up a 3rd down and 5 for Washington. They're at the 36-yard line of the Watertown Arrows, so I would guess they're in 2-down territory here. Obviously not going to try a long field goal into the wind. They send 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right side. Behrens to the right shoulder of the quarterback. Max Thompson gives to Behrens straight ahead, hit and brought down. Sam Strop on the tackle after a yard gain, and it'll be 4th down and 4 for Sioux Falls, Washington. Going off the field for the Arrows, there was Lincoln Stahl. Arrows trying to get a big lineman in quickly, and they do it, nose guard. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right side. 4th down and 4. Thompson awaits the snap, takes it. He play actions, now throws it out in the flat, overshoots his intended receiver, incomplete. No flags. Arrows will take over on downs. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Watertown, and the Arrows will take over. Well, I thought it was the 36, but it's the 35-yard line is where Watertown will start. 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Defensively, a 34 for Sioux Falls, Washington. And the Arrows will try to run the ball here tonight like they did a week ago. Evan Faulkner lines up wide to the right side. Wide to the near side comes Dawson Schmidt, joined by Mason Lloyd. The Arrows have split backs beside the quarterback, Brandon Smith. To his left is Brett Fossum. To his right, Cale Stevenson. Cale gets the call. He goes straight ahead. He bulls his way forward. He'll get maybe 2 yards. A tough run for Cale Stevenson. 2nd and 8 for the Watertown Arrows. Clouds rolling in here at Howard Wood now, making it a little darker out there. 2nd down and 8 for Watertown. Ball at the 37. The Arrows line up with 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Brandon Smith going to give to Brett Fossum. Bounces outside. He's got the 40. Puts his shoulder down. Runs over the defender to the 45 and very close to a 1st down. Looks like he will have a 1st down. Good hard run by Brett Fossum. Good seal by Tyler Dean, the tackle on the left side. Did a good job of sealing the end, and Brett was able to get around the outside for 8. 1st and 10, Watertown. Lloyd comes wide left. Wide to the left side is Dawson Schmidt, 2 to the right. Brandon Smith has Mason Lloyd. He'll take the handoff, tried to cut it back up. That time Connor Wirtjes did not make the block, and making the tackle was Trevor Sagnus, the defensive end on the left side. That'll be a loss of a yard on the play. 2nd down, give you a loss of 2. 2nd down and 12 for Watertown. They have it at their own 43-yard line. 8 minutes to go, 1st quarter, no score. Arrows line up with 1 receiver left in Dawson Schmidt. 1 receiver right now, a slot right as well. Now trips right as Brett Fossum goes right as well. 2nd down and 12 for Brandon Smith. Takes the snap, flips it out in the flat. Got Fossum, needed a block, got 1. Didn't get the 2nd one. Still made positive yards, though, before he was brought down on the play by Randolph Kapai. The gain is 5 yards for Fossum on that pass completion. Just a short little flat pass, and it brings up a 3rd down and 8 for the Watertown Arrows. The ball at their 47-yard line. Dawson Schmidt wide to the left side, wide side. Slot out here is Cale Stevenson, 2 to the right. Brandon Smith has Lloyd in motion. Fakes to him. Blitz. Throws it nicely. Complete to Faulkner. Got around the defender. Caught by the ankles and brought down, but not before he gained 10, 15, 16 yards. Beautiful pass that time by Brandon Smith. Evan Faulkner made the reception. Gained a couple of extra yards. 1st and 10 Arrows down at the 37-yard line of Sioux Falls, Washington. 6.5 to go in the 1st quarter. The Arrows line up with 2 receivers to the left side. Split backs by Brandon Smith. Blitz coming. Give is to Fossum. Fossum nowhere to go. He was surrounded by Washington Warriors that time. No gain on the play for Brett Fossum. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Arrows at the Washington 37-yard line. Coming up on play number 7 of this drive that started on Watertown's 35. 2nd down and 10, 37. 4 linemen this time. Shotgun for Brandon Smith. Takes the snap, play action, back to pass. Scrambles. Now he's going to run up the middle. Cuts to the outside, hit, stopped, twisted, and never did go down. Gains a yard on the play. Always a little nervous because he hurt that ankle early in the season. You don't want him to get twisted down and hurt that ankle again. 3rd down and 9 for Watertown. They have it at the 36-yard line of Sioux Falls, Washington. Arrows look to the sideline. They just don't huddle anymore. Washington doesn't either. Not a lot of teams do. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, ball on the right hash mark. 3rd down and 9. Motion left to right with Mason Lloyd. Back to pass. Brandon throws it down the right side. He's got his man out there, but the wind carried that ball a little too far for Evan Faulkner. You could see that ball just continue to sail with the wind at its back, and it was about 4 yards out of Evan's reach. The Arrows bring in some big linemen. They're going to try a field goal. Cade Rumsa is going to try a field goal. This will be a 52-yard field goal. So Cade Rumsa going to try a 52-yard field goal here with a very strong wind at his back. Brandon Smith awaits the snap, sets down, kick is up. It's got the distance, and it is good. A 53-yard field goal by Cade Rumsa, and the Arrows lead 3-0 with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. We'll take a timeout. Call 886-8444. We'll come back in 30.
At Prairie Lakes, the collaboration and dedication of our talented team of healthcare professionals allows us to offer the specialty services of a major medical center while still providing personalized treatment right here at home. We are proud to be your regional leader, but more than that, we are proud to be your choice for quality healthcare. Prairie Lakes Healthcare System.
Your health, our mission.
That's an 8-play, 65-yard drive and a 53-yard field goal for Cade Rumsa with a very strong wind at his back. But I've been doing this for 38, 39 years, and I don't remember seeing a 53-yard field goal in high school football in the games that I've done anyhow. I'm not saying it hasn't happened. I'm sure it has. But in the games I've done, I don't remember a 53-yard field goal. Cade Rumsa to kick off from the 40-yard line. He's got a good strong wind at his back. Puts the leg to it, high end-over-end kick, and this is going to go out of the end zone on the fly, and Washington will start their second possession, 1st and 10 at their 20-yard line. So see if the Arrows, again, want to get a quick stop, make them punt into the wind if they can, and try to get some good field position. 5:03 to go in the first quarter. Arrows lead 3-0. Washington sends out their offensive unit. They line up with 2 receivers, now 3 receivers to the right. So trips right for Washington, running back to the right shoulder of the quarterback. This a lot of times is a wide receiver screen. Instead, it's a give to Behrens, and he's wrapped up immediately. Good play defensively by Connor Wirtjes. Also in on the play, Brett Fossum. Behrens going to lose a yard on the carry. So it'll be 2nd down and 11 for Washington. The ball at their 19-yard line. They have a wide receiver to the left side, 2 to the right side. Thompson takes the snap, flips it out in the flat, got it to his receiver across the 20, gets around 1, and then caught from behind. Good hustle that time by Sam Strop to make the tackle, and an injured player down on the field for Sioux Falls, Washington was that receiver. As Cale Stevenson got beat on the sideline, Sam Strop made a saving tackle on that play. That was a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Player still down on the field on the sideline. And they are waiting until they get him checked out. And he is up. That's the sophomore Piper who made that reception. And Sam Strop twisted him down. 1st and 10, Washington. Give running left. Fast running back. Cuts to the outside. Caught from behind. Ball pulled loose. It's free. Still free, and the Arrows recover it. Brett Fossum recovers the fumble. Good play by Mason Lloyd that time. Mason Lloyd grabbed the running back from behind. I think it was Michael Johnson, if I'm not mistaken. Can't really tell who the running back was. I can't see his number. Maybe it's 26, could be 28. I'm not sure. At any rate, Mason Lloyd made a beautiful play, and he was able to pull that ball loose, and then Fossum was able to recover it after several had chances, and the Arrows have it 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line of Washington. Give straight ahead Gain on the play of a couple of tough yards for Brett Fossum. Brings up a 2nd down and 8 for Watertown, 46-yard line. Mason Lloyd made that play. He caught up to the running back from behind, reached around and grabbed by the football and yanked it loose. 2nd down and 8 for Watertown. They have 2 receivers to the left side, 1 to the right side. Oops, movement on the left side of the line over here. That was Tyler Dean that pulled up too quick. That'll cost the Arrows 5 yards. So it'll be 2nd down now and 13 for Watertown. 3:49 to go in the first quarter. Arrows lead 3-0 on a 53-yard field goal. I think during the whole game about my McDonald's player of the game, I've got three different ones I could pick already in this ball game. 2nd down and 13 for Watertown at their 49. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Brandon has a blitzing linebacker coming. The Arrows pick it up. He's back to pass. Now scrambles. Now looks. Throws it deep down the field. He's got Dawson Schmidt wide open. Touchdown. Touchdown, Watertown Arrows. That'll go 51 yards on the score. Brandon Smith to Dawson Schmidt. And the Arrows lead with 3:27 to go in the first quarter by a score of 9-0. Good scramble by Brandon. The offensive line gave him time. He stepped up. He threw it deep. Dawson was there. The defender kind of gave up on the play, Freddie Frederick, and Dawson pulled it in for the score. Point after attempt is good. We have 3:27 to go in the first quarter. 10-0 Arrows. They'll kick when we come back in 30.
Hi, this is Angie from Gather. We welcome you to treat yourself at Gather with coffee and espresso drinks brewed from locally roasted beans. We also proudly offer delicious fruit smoothies, apple cider, hot chocolate, and a variety of cold beverages along with tasty baked goods. Gather Coffee Eats and Gifts on the corner of Kemp and 2nd Street Southeast, downtown Watertown. The perfect place to come together.
That goes 2 plays, 48 yards on the drive, a 51-yard pass from Brandon Smith to Dawson Schmidt. Point after good, and the Arrows lead 10-0 with 3:27 to go in the opening quarter of play. Arrows to kick once again from the 40-yard line. Ball on the right hash mark with the strong wind at the back of Cade Rumsa. Rumsa will approach the ball. Cade puts the leg to it. Line drive kick going to sail easily into the end zone and out of the end zone. It'll be 1st and 10 for Washington at their 20-yard line. So the Arrows off to an early 10-0 lead here in this matchup with Sioux Falls, Washington. Arrows with some fresh bodies on the defensive side now. Got a few fresh players in there. It is hot and windy, so got to try to keep some guys fresh. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left side. Running back to the left shoulder of the quarterback. Snap and give to that running back, running right. He's very fast. Now at least I'm going to be able to see who it is. Tossed down on the field. Maybe I will. 28 is what it is. Blessings Tanaya is his name. Tanaya on the carry. He got 7 yards. He was the one who fumbled on the previous play for Washington. 2nd and 3. He's fast. Give is again to Tanaya, running left, bounces to the outside, tries to break a tackle. Mason Lloyd hangs on, but not before a gain of 6 for Tanaya and a 1st down for Sioux Falls, Washington. Now in at running back, Michael Johnson comes in. Barron's started, Tanaya's been in there, and now Johnson. Michael Johnson to the right shoulder of the quarterback. Barron's is on the sideline. He was the young man who got injured on that one play. Johnson grabbed and pulled down. Nose guard got a hold of him, and that's Lincoln Stahl. Hung on after a gain of 1 yard. We have 2:18 to go in the first quarter. Arrows lead 10-0. It'll be 2nd down and 9 for Washington. They have it at their 34-yard line. They line up with 2 receivers to the left side, 1 to the near side here. Thompson in shotgun with Johnson to his right shoulder. Awaits the snap, takes it. Play action. Blitz, hit, toss down, sack. On the play that time was Brett Fossum, linebacker, blitzing from the right side. He flew in there and made the stop, and then the Arrows took a timeout. They want the wind again. 1:48 to go here in the first quarter. 10-0 Arrows. We'll pause and come back in 1 minute.
The Ramkota Hotel is the perfect hotel to stay at while visiting for conventions and events, and is the only full-service hotel property in Watertown. Minerva is also provided for your convenience at the Ramkota. While staying at the hotel, guests can enjoy an indoor heated pool, hot tub, exercise facility, cocktail lounge, business center, and full-service meeting and banquet facilities, accommodating up to 1,600. Call today to find out more. The Ramkota, 886-8011.
At Prairie Lakes, the collaboration and dedication of our talented team of healthcare professionals allows us to offer the specialty services of a major medical center while still providing personalized treatment right here at home. We are proud to be your regional leader, but more than that, we are proud to be your choice for quality healthcare. Prairie Lakes Healthcare System.
Your health, our mission.
3rd and 17 for Washington. Back to pass. They throw it underneath, intercepted. Van Dusseldorp picked it off. 20, 15, 10. Ridden out of bounds around the 5-yard line as Jacob Van Dusseldorp picked that ball off, went down the left sideline, and was knocked out of bounds at the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for Watertown at the 6-yard line of Sioux Falls, Washington. Jacob Van Dusseldorp, linebacker, saw that play all the way, stepped in front of the receiver, and returned it to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal Arrows from that point. Live audio and video stream on our website at gowatertown.net. Nick Bentine on the streaming camera tonight. It is 1st and goal Arrows at the 6. Watertown taking a long time getting this play out on the field. 2 running backs either side of Brandon Schmidt. He'll give to Fossum running right. Nothing doing. There were 2 tacklers waiting for him and only 1 blocker, and that was Lincoln Stahl. That'll be a loss of a yard, bring up a 2nd down and goal from the 7. The Arrows lining up with Dawson Schmidt to the left, Faulkner to the right. 2 running backs, Cale Stevenson and Brett Fossum by the quarterback. Slot on the right is Mason Lloyd. Smith awaits the snap, blitz coming around the left side. He'll give running left, and making the play was getting through there quickly that time, Randolph Kapai, the linebacker, and a loss on the yard back to the 10-yard line, so a loss of 3 on that play. And it'll bring up a 3rd and goal from the 10 with 50 seconds to go in the first quarter of play. Arrows leading 10-0. Watertown lines up with 2 receivers stacked either side. Brett Fossum behind the quarterback. Smith, a blitz coming, sets, throws it towards the corner. Faulkner's there. Did he catch it? He did. Touchdown, Watertown Arrows. Evan hung on to the ball for the score. Good pass by Brandon Smith that time. He threw it right where it had to be. Evan with a great over-the-shoulder catch. Or did he not catch it? No, he must not have caught it. It was incomplete. My bad. I thought he caught it too. He must have had to go through his arms and bounce back up. So this will be a field goal try of 27 yards. Left hash mark for Cade Rumsa. Kick is up, plenty of leg if it goes through, and it does not. It goes wide to the left, so the Arrows unable to take advantage of the play, and down on the field is Cale Stevenson after the kick. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Arrow Football on KWAT, and we'll come back in 1 minute.
Time for a kitchen or bathroom remodel? Walk into Hometown and you can step into many different kitchens and bathrooms set up right on our showroom floor. You can see and feel exactly how your new kitchen or bathroom would look. Our staff at Hometown can help you choose the right cabinets, countertops, lighting, and hardware for your project. If it's time for a new kitchen or bathroom, make Hometown Building Center's showroom your first stop. Hometown Building Center on South Highway 20 in Watertown.
It's not the kind of thing we like to talk about, but it's something that we all must face. Hi, this is Chad Ostis at Crawford Ostis Funeral Chapel. You can make things easier on the ones you love by pre-planning your funeral. And here at Crawford Ostis Funeral Chapel, we make pre-planning easy. We listen to your needs and offer several choices for arrangements and make sure all your questions are answered. Schedule an appointment to meet with us at 882-1516 Crawford Ostis Funeral Chapel, where service and caring is our profession.
So after the interception, the Arrows come up empty. They had it 1st and goal at the 6 and went backwards on 2 plays, an incomplete pass, and now missed the field goal of 27 yards, plus Cale Stevenson being helped off the field by trainer and coaches over there as well. So the Arrows may have lost Cale for the game as well. 1st and 10, Washington at their 20. Thompson takes the snap. He gives running left Behrens. Behrens hit by Sam Strop, stood up and dropped by Sam Strop. Strop having a nice ball game. The Arrows take another timeout here to stop the clock with 25 seconds to go. 10-0 Arrows. We're in the first quarter. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back in 30.
No job is too big or too small for Heilman Homes. Want to build a new home? Want to do some remodeling? Need a deck or an extra garage? Call Heilman Homes at 868-1410. Dale has over 20 years of experience for all types of construction needs. That's Heilman Homes for building, remodeling, and now ready-builds too. To help you with all your decorating, they have an interior decorator on staff. Call 868-1410.
25 seconds to go here in the first quarter. The Arrows use their second timeout as they're trying to make Washington go into this strong wind as much as possible. Warriors have 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right, running back to the left shoulder of Max Thompson, the quarterback. He awaits the snap. He takes the snap. He gives to Barron straight ahead, grabbed by Wirtjes, pulled down after a gain of a couple of yards on the play. The clock running this time, and the Arrows not going to stop it again. So time will run out here in the first quarter. We'll switch ends and play second quarter football. As you're listening to the Arrows on KWAT, 10-0 Watertown. We'll come back in 1 minute.
Great buys this week at Hy-Vee in Watertown. Green seedless grapes, 69 cents a pound. Hy-Vee half-gallon orange juice, 99 cents. Hy-Vee pasta, 69 cents. Buy 1 4-count bakery fresh muffins, get 1 free. All this week at Hy-Vee in Watertown.
Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every eye.
At Great Western Bank, they know that champions play as one. One team with one goal. They know that champions don't just happen. They are built with determination and the right mix of coaching and teammates. You can count on Great Western Bank as a trustworthy teammate that will go the extra mile to help you win. To learn more, visit your nearest branch today and become part of a winning team. Great Western Bank, making life great. Member FDIC.
10-0 Watertown as we start the second quarter. The Arrows got a 53-yard field goal from Cade Rumsa and a 51-yard touchdown pass from Brandon Smith to Dawson Schmidt and lead by a score of 10-0. Wind at the back of Washington now. They line up with 3 receivers right, 1 to the left side. Shotgun formation for Max Thompson on 3rd down and 8. Blitz coming from Brett Fossum. Back to pass. Rolling to his left is Thompson. Looks down the field. Throws the ball deep. He's got his man open. Makes the catch as the Arrows lost the receiver Tommy Peterson, and a good job of keeping himself free. And Thompson goes deep, and that'll go 10, 20, 30, 44 yards on the pass completion. Similar to the Arrows touchdown, the offensive player kept running. The defensive players kind of gave up on the play, and they were able to connect, as the Arrows did. 1st and 10, Washington at the Arrow 36. Thompson flips it out in the flat. Got his man Behrens, runs into a defensive back over there, and that was Braxton Riefenberger, and he made the stop after a gain of 1. So it'll be 2nd down and 9 at the 35 of Watertown for Sioux Falls, Washington. They line up with Carson Strom wide to the left side. They send Tommy Peterson wide to the right side, and one other out there and a tight end on the right. 2nd and 9. Thompson takes the snap, back to pass. Chase steps around Van Dusseldorp, throws the slant, but off the hands of the intended receiver that time across the middle, and it goes incomplete. Josh Piper, the intended receiver. It'll be 3rd and 9. 10:45 to go in the first half. Arrows leading 10-0. 3rd down and 9 for Washington at the 35 of the Watertown Arrows. They line up with 2 receivers to the left side. Total offense in that first half for Watertown, the Arrows had 79 yards of offense, 69 yards for Washington. Actually 63. 2 left, 1 right. Thompson on 3rd and 9. Timeout taken by Sioux Falls, Washington. 10:45 to go in the first half. 10-0 Arrows. We'll come back in 1 minute.
Everyone at the Dairy Queen in Watertown is cheering the Watertown Arrows to a victory. After the game, stop in for one of their famous chicken strip baskets with fries, Texas toast, and country gravy. Don't forget to add a sundae, malt, shake, or blizzard to your meal. During the 212 reconstruction, be sure to use the 8th Avenue FedEx entrance. It's more than just fast food. It's fan food. Good luck to the Watertown Arrows and their game tonight from the Dairy Queen Grill and Chill on Highway 212 Watertown.
DQ, happy tastes good.
You live in the country, or maybe a small community, or downtown. Wherever you call home, Sanford Health is there. To rewrite healthcare so that it fits you, your family, your needs, and your health. To be alongside you as you overcome obstacles and celebrate joys. Because it's your life, and it's our passion. Health lives here. Sanford Health.
3rd down and 9 for Washington, Arrow 35. Max Thompson back to pass. Good protection. Heaving it across the middle. Got his man. Touchdown, Sioux Falls, Washington. Beautiful ball that time by Thompson as he hit Josh Pieper across the middle. Got good protection. Plenty of time. Hit the 35-yarder. And Washington's on the board with 10:39 to go in the second quarter of play, and they'll try to tack on a point after. Very nice ball by the sophomore Max Thompson. He's 6'2", 200 and a sophomore. Washington to try to tack on the point after here. Set's good, kick is up, and it is through the uprights. 10:39 to go in the first half. 10-7 Watertown. Washington kicks to the Arrows in 30.
Welcome back to Perkins. Having your usual?
Actually, no. I'm in the mood for something southwestern.
Like our Santa Fe shrimp omelet?
On second thought, got anything Italian?
Shrimp pasta primavera.
What about Cajun?
How's the Bayou shrimp skillet sound?
Tough choice. They all sound shrimply the best.
Put a tasty twist on summer with Perkins' limited-time shrimp menu. Enjoy a Santa Fe shrimp omelet, shrimp pasta primavera, and more, starting at just $7.99, only at Perkins.
6-play, 80-yard drive for Sioux Falls, Washington. Most of that via the air as they completed 2 passes for 78 yards, and the running back Luke Behrens had 2 yards carry there, but a big 43-yard pass and a 35-yard pass completion for Max Thompson on that drive. It's a 10-7 ball game. Kicking off will be Luke Behrens for Sioux Falls, Washington. This will be their first kick of the first half, and the ball blew off the tee, so they'll have to have somebody come and hold it. Faulkner back deep for Watertown, and I can't see who the other one is here closest to me. I know it's not Fossum, and I know it's not Cale Stevenson. 23, thank you, Nick. That is Devin Miles back there for Watertown. Behrens will kick off. Devin Miles and Evan Faulkner back deep to receive it. Behrens approaches the ball, puts the leg to it, end over end. That's going to blow into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback, and now the Arrows will start. 1st and 10 going into the strong wind at the 20-yard line. We have 10:39 to go in the first half of play. It's Watertown 10, Washington 7. Both teams hitting big passes for touchdowns with the wind. The Arrows a 51-yarder, that a 35-yarder for Washington. Dawson Schmidt comes wide to the right side. Receivers, 3 of those to the left side. Brett Fossum, the lone running back behind Brandon Smith. 43 defensive look now. Man in motion left to right. Mason Lloyd goes back. Back to pass, flip out in the flat. Got it to the receiver. Goes forward for 5 yards on the play. Making the catch out there for the Watertown Arrows was Max Roble. A gain of 6 on the pass completion to Max Roble. It'll be 2nd down and 4 for Watertown. The ball at the 26-yard line. The Arrows now going into the very strong wind here at Howard Wood. Just kind of a wind tunnel. The Arrows send 3 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left side. Brandon flips it out to Mason Lloyd, tries to sidestep a tackler, and then kind of planted on the turf and slipped and went backwards and ends up losing 3 yards on that pass completion to Mason Lloyd. So that'll bring up a 3rd down and 7 for Watertown. The ball at the 23-yard line. Mason tried to make a play that time instead of just catching that ball and going straight up the field. So the Arrows, 3rd and 7 into the wind. Line up with a receiver left. 3 receivers to the right side. Now they shift Mason Lloyd to the left side. So 2 either way for Watertown. Blitz coming from Brandon Smith's left shoulder. Brandon back to pass. Good pickup of the blitz. Good pass completion. 1st down for the Watertown Arrows. Brett Fossum made a great play as a running back there. The blitz had a full head of steam run straight ahead. Fossum picked up the blitz. Smith found Roble for a 1st and 10. Arrows at the 32. Great play that doesn't make the box score for Brett Fossum there. 1st and 10, Arrows 32. They line up with 3 to the left, short side, 1 to the right. Mason Lloyd takes the handoff running right. Needs a block. Cut it upfield, he does. Good job by Mason running behind Wirches and Fossum blocking out here, and also blocking out here for the Arrows that time was Braxton Locker. Gain of 4 on the handoff to Mason Lloyd brings up a 2nd down and 6. Ball at the 36-yard line, 8:23 to go in the first half, 10-7 Arrows. Arrows have it 2nd and 6, and they are going into the wind, ball on the right hash mark. Arrows line up with 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Brandon Smith, shotgun with Fossum behind him. Motion with Faulkner. Fakes to Evan. Back to pass. Pump fakes. Now throws it down the field. Floats. Oh, Dawson almost pulled that ball in at the 33. Made a diving attempt on it. It was just through his hands. Incomplete. That ball fluttered in the wind. It was kind of fluttering like a wounded duck that time, and Dawson nearly made a great play. So now it'll be 3rd down and 6 for the Watertown Arrows. They have it at their 36-yard line. Arrows look to the sideline for the play call. Max Roble wide left. Dawson Schmidt wide right. Evan Faulkner slot right. Mason Lloyd slot left. 2, 4, 5 men on the line of scrimmage. 1 backs off. Brandon Smith takes the snap. Good protection. Throws. One-handed grab by Mason Lloyd. Great catch by Mason that time. A gain of 13 on the play. He had to reach up with his one right arm and made that catch and hauled it in. Another big 3rd down play for the Arrows. They keep the drive alive. 1st and 10 at the 49. So great plays here this evening in this first half for Watertown. They have a bunch of them already. Arrows have it 1st and 10, 49. 7.5 to go in the first half of play. Watertown taking a long time to get this play, and there's the count. 2, 3, 4. And the Arrows take a timeout. Took too much time to get the play in that time, and the Arrows use their final timeout of the first half. 10-7 Watertown, 7:13 to go in the first half. We'll come back with more in 30 seconds.
Clausen & Sons Construction will have the same great service that you've come to expect. Ken, Chad, and Jeremy can help you with your residential, farm, and business construction. There's no job too big or too small. Whether it's clearing, grading, site preparation, gravel hauling, road rebuilding, or lagoons, they can get the job done. They sell gravel, crushed concrete, recycled asphalt, and landscape rock. Clausen & Sons Construction have appreciated your business and look forward to working with you. Call 882-3735 today. That's Clausen & Sons Construction in Watertown.
Watertown used 2 timeouts effectively in that first quarter to keep the wind at their back and turned that into points. They had to use their third and final timeout of the half there because it took too long to get that play in. 1st and 10 Arrows, 49 their own. They have 2 receivers either way. Brett Fossum behind the quarterback, straight 34 look. Smith takes the snap. He throws it low, but it's picked up by Roble. Roble tries to run over his blocker, and he falls forward for about 4 yards. Mason Lloyd out in front of that play tried to block, and Roble tried to run over Lloyd and the defender. 2nd down and 6 for Watertown. Ball at the 47-yard line of Washington. Roble wide left, Dawson Schmidt wide right. 2 receivers come out here to the right, Faulkner and Mason Lloyd. Brandon Smith shotgun. 2nd and 6. He'll give to Fossum. Nice hole. Brett goes forward. He'll gain about 3, give him 4 yards on that carry. Started right, cut back to the left, got 4. It'll be 3rd down and 2 for Watertown at the 43-yard line of Sioux Falls, Washington. 6:20 to go in the half, 10-7 Arrows. Arrows line up with 3 receivers to the right, wide side, 1 to the left side. Fossum behind Smith. Brandon takes the snap. He'll keep it himself. Goes around the left side. It's going to be coming back, though, a holding penalty against Watertown. Brandon runs hard all the way to the inside the 25, but it's coming back on a hold against Watertown. The flag is down at the 47, and now they move it to the 44, so that's a spot foul, a hold against the Arrows. Negates a nice gain, and that hold was away from the play. It was on the far right side of the line. I saw it immediately on the far right side of the line, and the play went the opposite way, so there was no reason for the lineman to hold, but he got caught, and that brings up a 3rd down now and 13 for Watertown. 3rd and 13 from their 46 after the holding penalty. And now Washington's going to take a timeout. Nope, they're going to send a player off with an equipment problem, it looks like. And a new player going in to replace that player. So it'll be 3rd and 13 for Watertown. The ball at the 46, their own. Arrows line up with 2 receivers either way. Brandon Smith has a man in motion, takes the snap back to pass, sets his feet, throws across the middle, almost intercepted. It was intended for Evan Faulkner. He was not open, and on the coverage was Randolph Kapai, so it'll be 4th and 13 on the Arrows. So the Arrows had a nice drive going there, and then a holding penalty shut it down. So it'll be Jacob Van Dusseldorp to punt, back deep to receive it. It looks like Joseph Utek for Sioux Falls, Washington. Jacob's going to have to line drive, punt this ball, keep it low. Snap is low. He fields it. Gets the punt away, shanks it off the right side of his foot. It goes sideways, it rolls backwards, and it goes out of bounds at the 47-yard line of Watertown. And that was a 2-yard punt. And that was because of a bad snap. It was low, and it rolled back to him. He bobbled it. He picked it up, and then he hurried the kick and shanked it off the right side of his foot. It rolled backwards, a 2-yard punt. First and 10, Washington at the Arrow 47. They have two receivers to the right, one to the left side. Shotgun for Max Thompson. Takes the snap. Gives to Tanai running right. He's got a little hole shut down by Mason Lloyd. But a good run that time by Tanaya. Gain of 4 on the carry. Mason having a nice ball game. 2nd down and 6. We've called his name a lot. 10-7 Arrows. We have 5 minutes to go in the first half. One receiver to the left side is Carson Strom. Two receivers to the right side, Peterson, and also out there is Piper. Thompson takes the snap, play action, pressure, throws it, almost intercepted by Mason Lloyd. He stepped in front of the intended receiver that time, and that was the tight end, Tyus Hansen. Mason had good coverage, almost picked that ball off. The Arrows put a little pressure on Thompson that time, and he had to throw it quick. So it'll be 3rd down and 6 at the 44 of Watertown for Sioux Falls, Washington. They line up with Tommy Peterson to the right, 2 to the left side. Running back to the left shoulder of Max Thompson. Takes the snap, going to keep it himself. Runs forward, sidesteps, still on his feet, and he'll get the first down. Riding him down was Connor Wirches, but not before Max Thompson was able to stumble forward for 7 yards and a first down. Big play by that sophomore quarterback. Wasn't pretty, but he got the job done. 1st and 10 at the Arrow 38. 2 to the right side, short side, 1 to the left. Thompson takes the snap. Tanaya runs right, cuts back to the left. He gets inside the 30 to the 29, a 9-yard gain there. Tanaya with a 9-yard gain makes it 2nd and 1. 4 minutes and 12 seconds to go in the half. Arrows leading 10-7. Washington quickly to the line with 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Max Thompson on 2nd and 1, awaits the snap, takes the snap. He's going to give to Tanai running left, got a good block, outruns the tackler, still on his feet, down to the 20. That'll be a gain of 9 on the carry for Tanai as he got a good block on the left side and then outran some tacklers. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Sioux Falls, Washington at the 20-yard line of the Arrows. Peterson and Behrens go wide to the right side. One receiver to the left side is Strom. Tanaya to the left shoulder of Max Thompson on 1st and 10. Thompson takes the snap. Tanaya runs right, runs past Wirches, still on his feet, runs over a tackler, finally brought down, but not before a gain of 14 on the carry as the Washington offensive line averaging about 280 across the line, doing a good job of moving Arrows. A lot of Arrows standing with hands on hips and hands on thighs right now are winded. 1st and goal, Washington 26. This drive coming up on play 7 started at the Arrows 47. Tanaya stumbles left. Brett Fossum hit him. The ball came loose. Don't know who got it, but it did come loose. It hit the ground. Who's got it? Washington must have ended up getting the ball back. A gain of 1 on the carry for Tanaya that time. I saw the ball pop loose, but I didn't see who recovered it. It's actually no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 6. And now it looks like Washington's going to take a timeout. They will. 2:22 to go in the half. It is 10-7 Watertown. We'll come back with more from Howard Wood in 30 seconds.
At Watertown Dental Care, dentistry isn't just a job, it's our passion. This is Dr. Darren Bach, and for over 15 years, my team of professionals and I have built our practice on trust, patient service, and exceptional dental care. We never forget you have a choice. Every decision we make, from expanded hours to convenient financial options, is done to make your patient experience both convenient and comfortable. We invite you to experience our personalized care and attention firsthand. Call today, 882-0747.
Giving you something to smile about. Watertown Dental Care.
Washington taking their 2nd timeout. They have 1 remaining. The Arrows have used their 3. They used 2 of those in the first quarter. It is 10-7 Watertown with 2:22 to go. Washington has it 2nd and goal at the Arrow 6-yard line with the wind at their back. Strom goes wide to the right side. Now they're going to line up in under center with an I formation and 2 tight ends. See if they run out of this formation or if they play action. They are going to give. Running left is Behrens. He'll get to the 5, and that's it. As he was grabbed there by big number 77, John Torres. The nose guard brought him down after a gain of only 1. So it'll be 3rd and goal at the 5 for Sioux Falls, Washington. They lined up in a 2 tight end set that time with 1 wide receiver. Now taking a long time to get this play in. Some confusion. Looks like they're going to have to take another timeout as there's confusion, and they will. Washington takes their final timeout of the first half. 1:47 to go in the half. 10-7 Arrows. Washington 3rd and goal at the 5 when we come back in 30.
This is Dustin with Active Heating. Participation in extracurricular activities helps develop the skills necessary for tomorrow's leaders. Active Heating is always striving to be the best, just like the Arrows. Knowledge, trust, communication, and a relentless pursuit of a common goal are what make the Watertown Arrows and our team at Active Heating so great. Thanks, Arrows, for your hard work and determination and for getting active in our school and community.
So the Arrows got on the board first with a 53-yard field goal in the first quarter, then tacked on 7 on a 51-yard pass completion. Washington came back as they were able to score on a 35-yard touchdown. The Arrows have an interception by Van Dusseldorp and a fumble recovery by Fossum, but unable to turn those 2 turnovers into points. Washington has it 3rd and goal at the 5. They stack 2 receivers to the left side. They'll line up 1 to the right. Shotgun for Thompson, Tanaya to his right shoulder. Thompson takes the snap back to pass, flips it out in the flat. Ball deflected by Van Dusseldorp, incomplete. And it'll be 4th and goal at the 5. And it looks like Washington will try to tie the game with a field goal here. Good play by Van Dusseldorp, the tight end on the left, or the linebacker on the left side, came rushing in, got his hands up, and tipped that ball. Luke Behrens will try a field goal here. This will be a 27-yard field goal try to tie the game up. Behrens awaits the set of the ball. Snap's good, sets down, kick is up, and it is good as well. So we have 1:39 to go in the half. We are tied 10-10. Washington kicks to Watertown when we come back in 30.
Don't miss out on Dano's Marine's sizzling summer savings on all in-stock 2019 Ranger fiberglass, Ranger aluminum, and Ranger pontoons powered by Mercury Outboards. Dano's Marine, giving you the best possible price and service for your Ranger fiberglass, Ranger aluminum, and Ranger pontoons powered by Mercury. It's the sale you've been waiting for with all in-stock 2019 Ranger fiberglass, Ranger aluminum, and Ranger pontoons powered by Mercury Outboards. Save big now on all in-stock Ranger today at Dano's Marine, West Highway 212, Watertown, danosmarine.com.
9-play, 47-yard drive, 27-yard field goal by Luke Behrens ties the game at 10-10. Both teams scoring a touchdown and a field goal with the wind at their back. Washington's Luke Behrens will kick off now from the 40-yard line with 1:39 to go in the half, and we're tied at 10-10. The Arrows have back deep Devin Miles and also Evan Faulkner. And the kick is a high end-over-end kick. Evan's going to step into the end zone, and that is a touchback. And it'll be 1st and 10, Watertown 20-yard line. Neither team with a timeout remaining now, so my guess is, and I only guess, but my guess is Watertown will run the ball here, and the clock will run out. You don't want to have to punt the ball into the wind here late in this first half of play. So my guess is you'll see probably 3 runs, and we'll go into the halftime locker room. Smith going to give straight ahead. Nope, he's going to keep it, go around the left side. Got some running room. He'll gain 11 on the carry. Brandon with the carry. They say the ball came loose. No indication yet, though. And now they do indicate late or have they not indicated? Washington ran off. The Arrows still not sure, but it looks like it was a fumble, so the Arrows lose the fumble. Not very good indications by the officiating crew to know what's going on out. But Washington takes over 1st and 10 at the Watertown 31-yard line. They have no timeouts remaining. They have 1:32 to work with. So Brandon gained 11, and the ball came loose, and Washington recovered. Max Thompson, 31-yard line of the Arrows, takes the snap. He'll give to Tanaya, trying to get to the outside. There was a big-time hold. The back judge who was looking at it didn't throw a flag, but the side judge saw it. I don't know how the referee back here didn't see it and didn't throw his flag. Maybe he didn't want it the wind to blow it too far. He didn't want to go pick it up or something. But it was an obvious hold, almost a tackle on the play that time of Lincoln Stahl, and the side judge fortunately threw his flag. It's a 10-yard penalty against Washington. And that'll take it all the way out to the 41, where it'll be 1st and 20 for Washington at the 41 of Watertown. Max Thompson, 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Flips it out here in the flat, got it to Behrens. The Arrow defender made a bad play that time. Evan Faulkner went inside instead of covering the outside area, and the pass completion goes for 19 yards on just a little flat pass that time to Behrens, but Evan went inside and got blocked, and Behrens was open. 2nd and 1 at the 22. Snap, give to Tanaya running right. He beats a couple at the line. Finally, Sam Strop brings him down, but not before he got 9 yards on the play. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line with 40 seconds to go, and neither team with a timeout. We're in the first half tied 10-10. Thompson takes the snap, looks, throws the slant across the middle, overshoots a wide open receiver as Peyton Johnston was getting there late. And that receiver, Carson Strom, at the goal line was wide open, and the ball sailed on him high, incomplete. 29 seconds to go. Flag is down. It was down at the 5-yard line. They're going to talk to Watertown's coach, and he's going to say, we'll take the penalty. See what the call is. They'll step it off from the 12, an illegal receiver downfield, so it's a 5-yard penalty on Washington, and that'll take it out to the 17. So it'll be 1st and 15 at the 17 for Washington. Thompson takes the snap, back to pass, throws it out in the flat, got his man, slides down though, and they can't stop the clock. It's running down to 20 seconds. The gain was 4 on the pass completion. And it'll be 2nd down and 11. Thompson takes the snap, back to pass. He's going to scramble. He's going to run. Goes sideways, throws it towards the end zone, incomplete. As he got near the line of scrimmage there, and with 5 seconds to go in the first half, Washington's going to send the field goal unit out. Thompson scrambled. If he would have run with that ball, he had a notion to run with it. He had run with it and been brought down, time would have run out, but he stopped at the line and went sideways and threw it incomplete. So Washington with a chance at a 30-yard field goal here with 5 seconds remaining. Ball is on the right hash mark. Behrens will try to kick it through the upright. Snaps high, sets down, kick is a line drive, and it goes wide to the left. Way wide to the left. 1 second remaining in the half, and the Arrows will have one snap from the 20-yard line, and we will go into the halftime locker room tied 10-10 in this ball game. And now they wind it up, and I guess they don't have to snap it. Not sure why, but they don't have to. At any rate, 10-10 our halftime score between Watertown and Washington. You're listening to the Arrows on KWAT. Let's take a 3-minute timeout.
Are you a competitive parent? If so, keep your kids drug and alcohol free. It's a fact. One night of drinking can undo as much as 14 days of athletic training. Student athletes are expected to demonstrate year-round behavior that reflects positively on the individual, the school, and the community. The use of alcohol, tobacco, marijuana, and other drug use is not allowed. Student athletes need the support of parents, community members, teachers, and coaches. Be strong. Be the influence. Keep our youth alcohol and drug free. A message from the Watertown Healthy Youth Coalition and the Watertown Tobacco Free Coalition. To achieve great things, it takes a great team. Attacker Plumbing and Heating Andor Incorporated, they have the get it done and then some team of talented, passionate people who will get the job done right. The service techs and those behind the scenes work together to provide top-notch service that you've come to expect from Tacker Plumbing and Heating Andor Incorporated for over 60 years. The business that service built.
Call on the business that service built. Call Tacker.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies ask, what's your salary? At Northwestern Mutual, we ask, what's your story? We know building the right financial plan requires more than money. That's why we start by asking the right questions, listening to what matters most to you, then guide you every step of the way to help you make sure the future you imagine becomes the future you achieve. Plan your financial story with Northwestern Mutual. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Contact Bill Keller in the Watertown office of Northwestern Mutual.
Oh, honey, everything okay?
Oh, yeah. Oh, better than okay. You should have seen it. Stopped for gas, then I saw it. Hunting, fishing, deli, snacks, coffee, and I ate, and it was like they had everything I wanted.
Slow down, cowboy. Where is this place?
Oh, come on, I'll show you. It's amazing.
Lake Stop 20 has just about everything you need. Fuel, snacks, beverages, even breakfast made with real fresh eggs. Lake Stop 20, located on Highway 20 in Watertown.
Uptown Cleaners will simplify your life with their dry cleaning and laundry service for shirts, suits, dresses, coats, blankets, bedspreads, comforters, and more. With drive-up-to-the-door convenience and same-day service, along with text or email notification when your items are ready for pickup, Uptown Cleaners really does make life easier for you. Uptown Cleaners, 123 5th Street Southeast on Highway 81. Call 882-4041. Uptown Cleaners, proud supporter of Arrow Sports.
Hi, this is Mandy from Kunkel Snyder Optometric. We're a full-scope eye clinic that offers eye exams for kids and adults of all ages. We have glasses that range from budget to name brand designer. Our doctors fit a variety of contact lenses including astigmatism, bifocal, and even lenses for corneal disease and dry eye. They treat eye infections, pink eye, glaucoma, and even remove metal from the eye. We're here when you need us. We're open 5 days a week, have evening hours, and we're always accepting new patients. Call 882-4175 for an appointment or stop in and see us. We're on Highway 81 North in Watertown. Kunkel Snyder Optometric. Your family's eye care is our family business.
We're at halftime of this matchup between Washington and Watertown. Halftime show brought to you by the Hometown Building Center. And here's how things went in that first half. Watertown won the toss and deferred. Washington took the ball, so the Arrows took the wind that is very strong here tonight. And Washington able to move the ball in their first possession, 7 plays, but turned it over on downs to the Arrows. The Arrows then went 8 plays and kicked a 53-yard field goal with 5:03 to go in the first quarter and led 3-0. Washington then went 3 plays and fumbled the ball. Mason Lloyd pulled the ball free. Brett Fossum recovered it. The Arrows went 2 plays, 48-yard drive. It was a 51-yard touchdown from Brandon Smith to Dawson Schmidt. Point after was good, and that made it a 10-0 Watertown lead at that point. Then Washington took over, and they were going into the wind, and they threw a ball that was intercepted by Jacob Van Dusseldorp. The Arrows, Van Dusseldorp returned it down to the 6-yard line, but the Arrows went backwards on 2 plays and threw an incomplete pass and missed a 27-yard field goal, and the score remained 10-0. Washington then took over on their own 20-yard line, ran 2 plays into the wind, and finally got the wind at their back and completed 2 long passes, a 43-yarder and a 35-yard pass completion. And that 35-yarder was for a touchdown, and that made it 10-7 with 10:39 to go. The Arrows took over on their 20, and they drove the ball 10 plays into the wind, but a big holding penalty stopped their drive, and the Arrows punted, but the ball was bounced to the punter. Van Dusseldorp picked it up, and when he punted it, it went off the right side of his foot. It went 5 yards and then rolled backwards 3 for a 2-yard punt. Washington took over at their 47, 9-play, 47-yard drive. They got a 27-yard field goal. The Arrows took over then with 1:39 to go. Brandon Smith gained 11 yards on a run but fumbled the ball. Washington took over on the 31 of Watertown and tried eventually a 30-yard field goal. That was no good, and that's where we stand here at halftime. 10-10 our score between Watertown and Washington. Halftime show being brought to you by the Hometown Building Center. Let's take a timeout. We'll come back and check the Pregame insurance statistics in 3 minutes.
Everyone at the Dairy Queen in Watertown is cheering the Watertown Arrows to a victory. After the game, stop in for one of their famous chicken strip baskets with fries, Texas toast, and country gravy. Don't forget to add a sundae, malt, shake, or blizzard to your meal. During the 212 reconstruction, be sure to use the 8th Avenue FedEx entrance. It's more than just fast food, it's fan food. Good luck to the Watertown Arrows and their game tonight from the Dairy Queen Grill and Chill on Highway 212 Watertown.
DQ, happy tastes good.
Time for a kitchen or bathroom remodel? Walk into Hometown and you can step into many different kitchens and bathrooms set up right on our showroom floor. You can see and feel exactly how your new kitchen or bathroom would look. Our staff at Hometown can help you choose the right cabinets, countertops, lighting, and hardware for your project. If it's time for a new kitchen or bathroom, make Hometown Building Center's showroom your first stop. Hometown Building Center on South Highway 20 in Watertown.
This is Casey from Stony Brook Suites Assisted Living. Let me explain the many benefits of Stony Brook and how we can help look after your loved one. Our assisted living is specifically designed to look and feel like home. From our home-cooked meals to coffee socials with friends, your loved one will feel more than right at home. Stop in today at 500 16th Avenue or call 882-0013.
Life is sweet in Stony Brook Suites.
At Prairie Lakes, the collaboration and dedication of our talented team of healthcare professionals allows us to offer the specialty services of a major medical center while still providing personalized treatment right here at home. We are proud to be your regional leader, but more than that, we are proud to be your choice for quality healthcare. Prairie Lakes Healthcare System.
Your health, our mission.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds & Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds & Associates. At your service, at your side. With offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
This is Dr. Casey Johnson of Glacial Lakes Orthopedics in Watertown. My partners, Dr. Michael Venner and Dr. Jerry Reiber, and I would like to extend best wishes for safe and successful sports season for all of our area athletes. With advanced sports medicine training and over 50 years of combined clinical experience, we specialize in injury prevention and management, minimally invasive surgery, and accelerated recovery and rehabilitation. For an appointment today, call 882-2630 or go online and visit us at glaciallakes.orthopedics.com.
We're at halftime, 10-10 our score between Sioux Falls, Washington, and Watertown. Hometown Building Center sponsoring our halftime show. Pregame Insurance with our halftime statistics, and they are provided to us by the folks here at Howard Wood Field. So we'll take a look at their statistics. 10-10 our score at halftime. First down, Sioux Falls, Washington has 9. Watertown with 5. Rushing the ball, Washington has run it 20 times for 84 yards. Watertown, 11 rushes for 26 yards rushing. The Arrows have 100 yards passing on 8 of 12 and no interceptions. Washington has 139 yards passing on 8 of 14 with 1 interception. So Washington with 34 offensive plays in the first half for 223 yards. The Arrows with 23 offensive plays for 126 yards of offense in that first half. Brett Fossum carried it 5 times for 13. Brandon Smith, 2 carries for 12. Mason Lloyd, 2 carries for 2. And Cale Stevenson has 2 carries for a -1. Cale went out with an injury, and that was on the second field goal try where he got injured for the Watertown Arrows and has not been back. Brandon Smith, 8 of 12 for 100 yards passing, 1 touchdown, the longest, a 51-yarder to Dawson Schmidt. Max Robel has 3 catches for 19 yards. Mason Lloyd, 2 for 10. Dawson, the 1 catch for 51 yards and a touchdown. And Evan Faulkner, 1 catch for 16. For Washington, Blessing Tanaya, 9 carries for 76 yards. He didn't start the game. He came in and he is fast. 9 carries, 76 yards for Tanaya. Luke Behrens, 8 carries, 8 yards. Michael Johnson, 1 for 1. Max Thompson, 2 carries for a -1. Max Thompson, 8 of 14 for 139 yards and a touchdown. Also 1 interception. Josh Piper has 4 catches for 51. Thomas Peterson, 2 for 65. Luke Behrens, 1 catch for 19. Tyus Hansen, 1 for 4 yards. Defensively for the Arrow, Sam Stropp with 6 tackles. Brett Fossum, Connor Wirches, and Evan Faulkner each have 4. For Sioux Falls, they're led by Matt Aguiman with 5 tackles. Trevor Sagnas with 4. Aaron Thomas and Patrick Osborne, 3 tackles each defensively in that first half of play. So the Arrows and Washington tied 10-10 here at halftime. You're listening to the Arrows on KWAT. Statistics brought to you by Pregame Insurance. Halftime being brought to you by the Hometown Building Center. We'll take a timeout. We'll continue with more from Howard Wood and Sioux Falls in 3 minutes.
The incentives are in at Sharp Automotive. It's a great time to get into a new Silverado. The new Silverado is the strongest, most advanced truck ever. During the month of September 2019, Silverado Crew Cab LTs are over $10,000 off sticker. That's 19% off sticker. 2019 Silverado Double Cabs are 18% off sticker starting at $37,990. And 2019 Silverado Heavy Duty Trucks are over $10,000 off sticker at Sharps in Watertown. Shop online at sharpautos.com. Chevrolet. Find new roads.
High school athletics is a huge part of a community. I'm Dr. Ross Schulte, and the team at Family Dental Center would like to recognize and thank the athletes for their hard work and dedication.
And I'm Dr. Amy Schulte. The team at Watertown Family Eye Care is proud of our Arrow athletes. We wish them the best as they pursue their dreams on and off the field.
Family Dental Center.
And Watertown Family Eye Care, 2 great teams, 1 location, 22 19th Street Southeast in Watertown.
It's not the kind of thing we like to talk about, but it's something that we all must face. Hi, this is Chad Ostis at Crawford Ostis Funeral Chapel. You can make things easier on the ones you love by pre-planning your funeral. And here at Crawford Ostis Funeral Chapel, we make pre-planning easy. We listen to your needs and offer several choices for arrangements and make sure all your questions are answered. Schedule an appointment to meet with us at 882-1516. Crawford Ostis Funeral Chapel, where service and caring is our profession.
Have you had questions about security freezes, credit cards, student loans, buying a car, durable medical supplies, elder abuse, travel, etc.? If so, request a copy of the newly printed South Dakota Consumer Handbook, provided by the South Dakota Office of Attorney General, Division of Consumer Protection. Contact them at 1-800-300-1986 or by emailing consumerhelp@statesd.us to request your copy. They're here to help you.
Brian's Glass is a proud supporter of high school athletics and wishes all of the Watertown Arrows athletes good luck during the year. Brian's Glass can assist you with commercial and residential glass needs and is also able to assist you with your windshield needs. For all of your glass needs, contact Brian's Glass at 886-5328. That's Brian's Glass, 886-5328. And go Arrows!
Gather means to come together or assemble. Hey, this is your friend Angie from Gather. Whether it's friends talking over coffee, students reading while snacking and sipping smoothies, or business people brainstorming over muffins and lattes, Gather Coffee Eats and Gifts in downtown Watertown brings people together. Come in, sit, and enjoy our spacious coffee shop with free Wi-Fi and friendly baristas that will exceed your expectations. Gather, 122 East Kemp Avenue in downtown Watertown.
Welcome back to Howard Wood Field in Sioux Falls. The Washington Warrior Band just wrapping up here at halftime. Two teams will come back out onto the field. They'll put the mandatory 3 minutes on the clock, and we'll play football here in the second half of this matchup between Washington and Watertown. Arrows got on the board first, a 53-yard field goal by Cade Rumsa with 5:03 to go in the first quarter of play. Arrows scored on a 51-yard touchdown pass from Brandon Smith to Dawson Schmidt. Point after was good. The Arrows led 10-0. And then the Arrows caused Washington to throw an interception, and Jacob Van Dusseldorp returned it to the 6-yard line. And it looked like the Arrows were really going to take a nice lead in that first quarter of play, but unable to punch it in and missed a field goal. And Washington then came back with an 80-yard drive on 6 plays. They scored on a 35-yard touchdown, and that made it 10-7. They scored on a 27-yard field goal to make it 10-10, and they missed a 30-yard field goal with 1 second on the clock, and we are at 10-10 here at halftime. The Arrows have been on the receiving end of an interception by Jacob Van Dusseldorp. They also had a fumble recovery by Brett Fossum. The ball pulled loose by Mason Lloyd, and the Arrows did not turn that ball over in the first half of play. The only play that really hurt the Arrows was a holding penalty when Watertown was driving. They were driving on the 8th play of the drive, and they ran it around the left side with Brandon Smith, and he gained 20-plus yards, but there was a hold away from the play against Watertown that brought it back, and the Arrows were unable to keep that drive alive. And that one play, really, the only play in the first half that really hurt the Watertown Arrows. Otherwise, they played a solid first half of football. Now, I thought at the end of the first half they looked like they were getting tired and they needed that halftime break. So hopefully they'll be able to come back out with some energy here in the second half after looking pretty tired at the end of that first half of play. I kind of made a comment where they were walking off the field. Washington was still running off the field, and the Arrows need to get that energy back. It's still very windy down here. The wind's still blowing very, very strong from the south, and the temperature's still very warm. Let me take a quick check on it. Still 85 degrees here at Howard Wood Field in Sioux Falls. So the Arrows going to need some extra energy from somewhere. They tried to substitute in some players in that first half to keep some guys fresh, and they'll have to do that in the second half as well. 10-10 is our score here at halftime. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back, get ready for the second half of action in 3 minutes.
Let the team at Pregame Insurance in Watertown help you with your game plan. For over 50 years, the team at Pregame Insurance has been helping people make good, sound decisions when choosing health and life insurance, Medicare supplement and long-term care insurance, and executing a sound financial game plan. So call Vince or Carla or Bridget Ramel at Pregame Insurance today, 886-9043, or online, PregameInsurance.com.
If all you want is a sip of water at the kitchen sink, any filter will do. I want better water in the laundry, better water in the bathroom, better water at every tap, in every room for everyone in my home, every time, everywhere I use water, every day. So I got a whole home filtration system from Culligan. Now I ask you, how long will it take for you to call the Culligan Man?
Hey, Culligan Man.
I'm Jason Hansen, your local Culligan Man in Watertown. Call us today at 886-4830.
Since 1989, the Dutch Boy has been your local car wash, gas station, and convenience store. Hi, I'm Kevin Johnson, local owner of Dutch Boy, along with my wife Becky. We invite you in to celebrate with us during our 30-year anniversary celebration. We will be celebrating the entire month of September by giving away car washes and having in-store specials. Thank you for the past 30 years, and we look forward to serving you for many more years to come.
Clean up your act. Do it today. Do it the Dutch Boy Car Wash way.
No job is too big or too small for Heilman Homes. Want to build a new home? Want to do some remodeling? Need a deck or an extra garage? Call Heilman Homes at 868-1410. Dale has over 20 years of experience for all types of construction needs. That's Heilman Homes for building, remodeling, and now ready builds too. To help you with all your decorating, they have an interior decorator on staff. Call 868-1410. Along with all the great buys this week at Hy-Vee in Watertown, there's a 2-day sale Friday and Saturday, September 20th and 21st. Earn 25 cents off per gallon with every $50 purchased at Hy-Vee in Watertown.
Hy-Vee, where there's a helpful smile in every eye.
Both teams have been back out on the field for quite a while. The clock ran out. They put the mandatory 3 minutes back on the clock. Still a minute and a half to go on that. Both teams have been ready to play for quite a while here. Washington out on the field getting ready to kick to the Watertown Arrows. So the Arrows will take the ball to start the second half, and Washington will have the wind in the third quarter. The Arrows will have the wind in the fourth quarter here this evening. We are tied at 10-10 at halftime of this matchup. The Arrows scored 10 with the wind. Washington scored 10 with the wind. And now we're set to go with the second half of play. So Luke Behrens will kick the ball off from the 40-yard line. Back deep for the Arrows, Evan Faulkner, and he's joined back there by Devin Miles to return this kick. The ball blowing off the tee, so they'll bring a player out to hold his finger on the ball to keep it on the tee, kind of like we used to do when we were kids. You'd put the ball on your big toe and your finger to hold it in place, and somebody would hopefully kick the ball and not your big toe. Luke Behrens will kick it off from the 40-yard line with a stiff wind at his back. He approaches the ball high end over end. Faulkner's going to get a return. Oh, it went off his head and into the end zone, and that's a touchback when it happens. Evan reached up for the ball. It bounced off of the top of his head. He backed up into the end zone, and that is a touchback. So the Arrows will start 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. 1st and 10, Watertown, 20-yard line, going into the wind here in this third quarter of play. And the Arrows line up with a wide receiver to the left, slot to the left, wide receiver to the right, slot to the right. Brett Fossum, the lone running back. Cale Stevenson got hurt early in the game and hasn't been back. Man in motion, left to right. Mason Lloyd, give to Fossum. Starts left, cuts back to the right, and gets 1 yard on the carry. 2nd down and 9 for Watertown at the 21-yard line. Just trying to see on the sideline if I see Cale anywhere, and I do not. But he went out on that second field goal try. He got hit and went out on that one. 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right for the Arrows on 2nd and 9. Brandon Smith takes the snap. Gives to Fossum. Fossum had nowhere to go. He'll go backwards 2 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and 11. So a dangerous start here to the third quarter for the Watertown Arrows. Going into the wind, gained a yard, lost 2 yards, and now have 3rd down and 11 at the 19-yard line, their own, going into the very strong wind here at Howard Wood Field. 3 down linemen, 4 linebackers. Man in motion goes Faulkner. flip it out in the flat. Got it to Brett Fossum, but good coverage on the play. Randolph Kapai, the linebacker, was right there waiting, and it was a 1-yard pass completion. And now the Arrows are going to have to punt the ball into this very stiff wind. Joseph Utek drops back to receive it. He goes only to the 50-yard line. Last time the snap was bounced to Jacob Van Dusseldorp, so they need to get him a good snap so he can get this line drive kick off. Low snap, he fields it. Line drive, good kick, going to hit around the 45, go to the 50, spin, and die at the 49. That's not bad going into this very stiff wind, but Washington gets very good field position. 1st and 10 at their 49-yard line with the wind at their back. 10-10 score, 10:03 to go here in quarter number 3. Warriors will break their huddle. Tanaya, the running back, 76 yards in the first half, and he was not the starter. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Tanaya going to run right, runs into Lincoln Stahl's arms. Also grabbed there by Will Lossing, a loss of a yard on the carry. Lossing, 5'9", 210, and a senior. Lincoln Stahl on the play, and now he'll get a breather as John Torres comes in at nose guard. 2nd down and 11. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left side. Max Thompson with Tanaya to his left shoulder. Gives it to him. He starts right, cuts back to the left, and it's a foot race to the end zone. Evan Faulkner trying to catch him. Brought him down at the 2. That'll be a gain on the play of 49 yards for Tanaya, and he's way over 100 yards on that play. He took 1 step to the right. All the blocking went to the right. He cut back to the left and went 49 yards to the 2, and now he limps off to the sideline. 1st and goal, Max Thompson under center. Whoops, the running back was moving, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty against Sioux Falls, Washington. As the running back was moving before the snap of the ball, so it'll be 1st and goal from the 7-yard line now. That running back was Luke Behrens, the starter. Tanaya going to the training table to get checked on by the trainer. It looks like his left ankle is what they're working on. So it'll be 1st and goal, Washington at the 7-yard line. They line up with 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left side. Max Thompson with Behrens to his left shoulder on 1st and goal. Thompson takes the snap, little delayed give to Behrens. He's grabbed and ridden down by Connor Wirtjes. Maybe got a yard on the play. Nope, looks like no gain on the play for Behrens. Brings up a 2nd down and goal from the 7-yard line. Good play by Connor Wirtjes defensively that time. End on the left side. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left, running back to the left shoulder of Max Thompson. 2nd and goal, 7. Thompson awaits the snap, takes the snap, blitz coming, he's hit, he's sacked. There you go, Brett Fossum, the loss to the 15. That'll be an 8-yard loss. Brett Fossum blitzing from that linebacker position, came in untouched. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 15-yard line now for Sioux Falls, Washington. Defense dialing up the blitz at the right time, and the tight end paid no attention to Brett Fossum, who got there and brought him down. 3rd and goal from the 15. 2 receivers left or right, 1 to the left, running back to the left shoulder of Max Thompson. Thompson takes the snap, back to pass, sets, rushed again by Fossum, hit again by Fossum, sacked again by Brett Fossum. That'll be a loss of 6 more on the play. Twice the linebacker Brett Fossum on the blitz. And from 1st and goal at the 2, it is now 4th and goal from the 21-yard line. So Behrens will try a field goal, and this will be a 38-yard field goal try for Behrens. Max Thompson will hold, make it a 38-yard try here. Behrens from the left hash mark. Awaits the snap, it's good, sets down, kick is up, plenty of leg, and it is good. 6:47 to go in the third quarter. Washington 13, Watertown 10. They'll kick to the Arrows in 30.
Clausen & Sons Construction will have the same great service that you've come to expect. Ken, Chad, and Jeremy can help you with your residential, farm, and business construction. There's no job too big or too small. Whether it's clearing, grading, site preparation, gravel hauling, road rebuilding, or lagoons, they can get the job done. They sell gravel, crushed concrete, recycled asphalt, and landscape rock. Clausen & Sons Construction have appreciated your business and look forward to working with you. Call 882-3735 today. That's Clausen & Sons Construction in Watertown.
5-play, 51-yard drive, 49 on one rush by Blessing Tanaya, but a couple of great defensive plays by Brett Fossum. The field goal is good from 38. Washington with 13 unanswered points, leading 13-10 now over the Watertown Arrows. Barron to kick off from the 40-yard line. Evan Faulkner and Devin Miles back to receive it. 6:47 to go in the third quarter of play. Barons approaches the ball. End over end kick, high and deep. It's going to go into the end zone. Touch back, and the Arrows will have it 1st and 10 at their 20-yard line. 1st and 10, Watertown, 20-yard line is where they will begin this drive. 6 minutes and 47 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Then the Arrows will get the wind at their back at that point. So Watertown lines up with Dawson Schmidt wide to the right side, 3 receivers to the left side. Brandon awaits the snap, has motion. He'll give to the motion man, Mason Lloyd. He'll get a yard on the carry, and that is it. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 9 for Watertown at the 21-yard line. 2nd and 9 for the Arrows at the 21. Max Robel wide left, Dawson Schmidt wide right. Slots left and right, Faulkner left, Mason Lloyd right on 2nd and 9. 3 down linemen. Brett Fossum gets the handoff, tried to go outside, nothing doing. It'll be a loss of a yard on the carry for Brett. And jumping on his back that time was Randolph Kapai, the linebacker. He's a good one. Kapai, 6'3", 190, and a junior. So it'll be 3rd down and 10 for Watertown. 3rd and 10 from the 20-yard line for the Arrows going into the wind. 2 receivers either way. Blitz coming from Kapai. Back to passes, Brandon Smith. Throws it, but bounced it. It was intended for Dawson Schmidt, but the wind kind of blew it away from him. Bounced it. Freddie Frederick caught it on the bounce, but incomplete, and the Arrows will be forced to punt once again. Kapai came on the blitz from the right side. The Arrows picked it up, but still trying to throw that ball into the wind. He threw an out, and the wind just caught it and blew it sideways. So once again, it'll be a punt here for Jacob Van Dusseldorp. And the biggest thing's the snap. It rolls to him again. Gets it away. Line drive, punt. Hits at the 50. Goes inside and out of bounds at the 45. Very good job by Jacob Van Dusseldorp. First of all, catching that ball, picking it off the ground. Second of all, kicking a line drive into that wind away from the return man. And the ball rolled out of bounds at the 44. 1st and 10, Washington at their 44. 5:27 to go in the third quarter. Warriors leading the Arrows 13-10. They will send Carson Strom wide to the right side. Wide to the near side is Tommy Peterson. Now he'll shift to the right as well. Now Washington with a little confusion. Now they're going to take Peterson all the way off the field. So they line up with 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun. Flip out into the flat, man. Wide opens Barons again as the Arrows were playing really soft. And that's a gain of 9 on just, again, a flat pass to Barons. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and 1 as the Arrow defensive back was playing 12 yards off the play. Give over the left side on the run this time Carrying the ball for Washington was Michael Johnson. He'll gain 6 yards to the Arrow 40-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 Washington at the Arrow 40. Again, a number of Arrows with hands on hips and thighs here. 1st and 10 Washington at the 40. They line up with 2 to the right, 1 to the left, running back to the right shoulder of the quarterback. Thompson, play action, pump fakes, looks down the left side. Mason Lloyd's there, picked it off, and they're going to say he was out of bounds. He tried to keep his toes in, but the official said no, he was out of bounds. Made a nice read on that ball, made a nice play on the ball, tried to keep his toes in, but the official said nope. 2nd down and 10 for Washington at the Arrow 40. 2 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left side. Wide side of the field is the right. Michael Thompson running back to the left shoulder of the quarterback. Again, just a flip pass out into the flat. This time, good play by the Arrows, and that was Braxton Riefenberger. He was defending a wide receiver. He fought right through that wide receiver's block and made an ankle tackle on the play to make that no gain. It'll be 3rd down and 10 at the 40-yard line. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Thompson on 3rd and 10. Going to give a little delay. Again, he going right and coming back to the left on the carry was Blessings Tanaya. And he got 5 on the same play that he previously got 49 on. Washington's going to go for it on 4th down and 5 at the Arrow 35-yard line here. They'll line up with 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Arrow's got to come up tighter on the slot receiver here. Back to passes, Thompson throws the slant, completes it, and it's for a whole bunch. It's going to go from the 35 down to the 11-yard line. 26-yard gain on a simple slant pass, and the Arrows just weren't ready for coverage that time, and they were playing too soft and completing the play for 26 yards to Reitmeyer. 1st and 10, Washington. The give to Blessings Tanaya. He's jumped on by Sam Strop, but not before he gains 7 yards over the left side. And I think the Arrows are just getting worn down here. Washington, their big offensive line, just wearing the Arrows down. 2nd down and 3. Tapia goes right this time. He's grabbed on the play by a couple of linebackers, Lossing and Fossum. No gain on the play, lost a yard. So it'll be 3rd down and 4 for Washington at the 5-yard line. They line up with 2 receivers to the right. Again, the Arrows playing pretty soft over there. Thompson awaits the snap, takes the snap, play action, throws the slant, easy touchdown. That was just easy. That's just pitch and catch there because the Arrow defenders were playing too soft. Touchdown on the play, 5 yards, and that goes from Thompson. Making the reception was either, and I can't tell the numbers very well, it was either Strom or Reitmeyer, I'm not sure which. But it was 5 yards and the score. Washington will try to tack on a point after. 2:17 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Snap, set, kick is up, and it is good. 20 unanswered points for Washington. They lead 20-10. They'll kick to the Arrows in 30.
At Great Western Bank, they know that champions play as one. One team with one goal. They know that champions don't just happen. They are built with determination and the right mix of coaching and teammates. You can count on Great Western Bank as a trustworthy teammate that will go the extra mile to help you win. To learn more, visit your nearest branch today and become part of a winning team. Great Western Bank, making life great. Member FDIC.
9-play, 56-yard drive for Washington. A 5-yard touchdown pass, point after good. 20-10, Warriors leading as they have scored 20 unanswered points now against the Watertown Arrows. Washington to kick off from the 40-yard line. The Arrows have run 6 plays in this quarter for 0 yards. Washington has a 5-play, 51-yard drive and a 9-play, 56-yard drive. Barons to kick off from the 40. Line drive kick going to sail into the end zone. 1st and 10, Watertown 20-yard line. I really think depth hurting the Arrows in this football game, as a lot of their guys play both ways. Not the case for Washington. None of their offensive line plays both ways. Their tight end doesn't. They have just a couple of players that play a little bit both ways, but the Arrows have a number of guys that play both ways, and I just think they're running out of gas, and Washington's still fresh. 1st and 10, 20-yard line for Watertown. Trips left, one to the right, going into the strong wind. Brandon gives to Fossum, looks for a lane, finds a little bit of one. Brett puts his shoulder down, goes forward for 6 on the carry. Good positive play that time for the Arrows. Brett showed some good patience, going left and then found the lane and burst upfield for a gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4 for Watertown. 2nd and 4 at the 26 for the Arrows. Down to 1:48 to go here. Arrows run trips left, one to the right. Brandon Smith awaits the snap. Gives to Brett. He runs right, but nothing doing this time. He'll lose a yard or two. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and 6 for Watertown at the 24. An Arrow comes out of the pile limping. That's Connor Wirtjes. He's been playing both ways. Limping on his left ankle. Cale Stevenson went out with an injury early in the game. Arrows have a 3rd down and 6 at the 24-yard line with a minute to go in the 3rd quarter. Brandon awaits the snap, blitz coming, flips it out in the flat, but no blockers out there. Evan Faulkner going to be brought down for a loss, or no gain on the play. The defenders were there, the offensive blockers were not, and Evan had nowhere to go, and it goes for no gain on the play. So Washington uses a timeout here. 52 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. Warriors 20, Arrows 10. We'll come back in 30.
This is Dustin with Active Heating. Participation in extracurricular activities helps develop the skills necessary for tomorrow's leaders. Active Heating is always striving to be the best, just like the Arrows. Knowledge, trust, communication, and a relentless pursuit of a common goal are what make the Watertown Arrows and our team at Active Heating so great. Thanks, Arrows, for your hard work and determination, and for getting active in our school and community.
So Washington taking their first time out of the second half as they have 52 seconds remaining in this 3rd quarter, and they want the Arrows to pump the ball into a very strong wind here at Howard Wood Field. After that 52 seconds runs out, then the two sides will switch. All 30 points in this football game have been scored with the wind. The Arrows got off to a 10-0 lead, had a chance for a bigger lead than that, but couldn't convert on 1st and goal from the 6. And Washington has scored 20 points. There's a penalty against the Washington Warriors. I believe they jumped offside. If that's the case, it's going to be very close to a 1st down for the Arrows. It will completely depend on the spot of the ball. They step it out to the 30. It'll be offside Washington. And it is a 1st down, so a big break for the Arrows there as Washington jumps offside on a punt where they were going to go into the wind, and the Arrows will be able to run out the clock here now in the 3rd quarter and switch sides and have the wind at their back. Trips right for Watertown, one to the left side. Brett Fossum behind the quarterback. Give is to Fossum left. Nothing doing. He'll lose a yard before he's pushed back. So it'll bring up a 2nd down and 11. Clock down to 35. And the play clock is 30. So the Arrows will not have to, well, they will have to snap another play here. The play clock is 18. The game clock is about 3 seconds different. Trips right for Watertown, 1 to the left. 2nd and 11. Motion with Mason Lloyd. They'll give the handoff to Fossum. He got a block from Lloyd, turns the corner. Brett pulls his way for a gain of 11 and a first down for Watertown. Good run for Brett Fossum. Good blocking by Mason Lloyd out in front of him. And the Arrows will let the clock run out, and it does, and we end the third quarter. But Washington, with 20 unanswered points, lead the Arrows 20-10. Fourth quarter in 1 minute.
Welcome back to Perkins. Having your usual?
Actually, no. I'm in the mood for something southwestern.
Like our Santa Fe shrimp omelet?
On second thought, got anything Italian?
Shrimp pasta primavera?
What about Cajun?
How's the Bayou shrimp skillet sound?
Tough choice. They all sound shrimply the best.
Put a tasty twist on summer with Perkins' limited-time shrimp menu. Enjoy a Santa Fe shrimp omelet, shrimp pasta primavera, and more, starting at just $7.99, only at Perkins.
All it takes is one
smile, one text,
one question,
conversation, invitation, discussion.
all it takes is 1 minute,
One moment,
one comment,
one compliment.
all it takes is one pledge. To be the one.
To be the one.
The one to show you care.
The one to reach out. The one to ask.
It doesn't seem like enough.
But when someone is considering suicide,
One could be all it takes to change their mind.
Visit BeTheOneSD.com for signs of crisis or depression. Then be the one to show you care.
A message from Glacial Lake Safe. Suicide awareness for everyone.
1st and 10, Arrows, 40-yard line. They throw it out in the flat, trying to get a block, but Roble, there were 2 Arrows out there. Neither one made a block, and a great defensive play by Randolph Kapaya to bring down Roble for a loss on the play of 1. Great play defensively by Randolph Kapaya, as neither Arrow could block him, and he brought down Roble for a loss of 1. 2nd and 11, Arrows at their own 39-yard line. Dawson Schmidt wide to the left. Evan Faulkner joins him out here. 2 receivers right. Kapai coming. Now he drops off from a blitz fake. Back to pass Smith. Blitz picked up. Now Brandon trying to run. Can't break a tackle. Now he'll be pulled down, and that's going to be a sack and a loss on the play of 6-7 yards. And the Arrows are going to have a 3rd down and a bunch. So it'll be 3rd down for Watertown and 17 for a first down now. Blitz came up the middle that time by Osborne, and he eventually got Brandon Smith. The Arrows blocked it for a little bit but couldn't sustain it, and it's a sack and a loss of 7. 3rd down and 17. 5 men on the line of scrimmage, 2 drop off now. Blitz coming left side, not picked up. Screen pass to Fossum. Blockers all over the place, but he ran right into a tackler. He broke that tackle, got it out to the 45. That's a gain of 12. It'll be 4th and 5 for the Arrows on the screen pass. 4th down and 5 for Watertown at the 45-yard line, and they send the punt team out on the field. Van Dusseldorp will punt the ball for Watertown. 10:03 to go in the game. Washington leading by a score of 20-10. Back deep to receive it is Joseph Utek. The biggest thing is the snap. There's a good one. Van Dusseldorp, nice booming punt. UTEP from the 7 comes right to the 15. Hit brought down at the 20. Nice open field tackle for the Watertown Arrows there. And making that open field tackle was Braxton Reefin. Nope, it wasn't Braxton. It was 32, not 22. And that's Mason Cordell who made the stop. An Arrow down on the field, official timeout. We'll take it as well. We'll come back in 1 minute.
At Watertown Dental Care, dentistry isn't just a job, it's our passion. This is Dr. Darren Bach, and for over 15 years, my team of professionals and I have built our practice on trust, patient service, and exceptional dental care. We never forget you have a choice. Every decision we make, from expanded hours to convenient financial options, is done to make your patient experience both convenient and comfortable. We invite you to experience our personalized care and attention firsthand. Call today, 882-0747.
Giving you something to smile about. Watertown Dental Care.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies ask, what's your salary? At Northwestern Mutual, we ask, what's your story? We know building the right financial plan requires more than money. That's why we start by asking the right questions, listening to what matters most to you, then guide you every step of the way to help you make sure the future you imagine becomes the future you achieve. Plan your financial story with Northwestern Mutual. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Contact Bill Keller in the Watertown office of Northwestern Mutual.
Injured arrow was Hunter Wagee. He had cramps, and he walked off under his own power. Washington with the ball now, 1st and 10 at their 20. They give it to Blessings Tanaya. He'll go forward for 3 on the carry. And that's all Washington's going to want to do now going into the wind is just run the clock, run the ball, and run the clock. 9:28 to go here in the ball game. It's 20-10 Washington. They've scored 20 unanswered against the Arrows. Arrows got off to a 10-0 lead, had a chance to make it 17-0, but couldn't get points on 1st and goal at the 6. So it'll be 2nd down and 7 for Washington, and you know they're going to be running the ball here. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Thompson awaits the snap, takes the snap, gives to Tanaya, trying to get to the outside and turn the corner. He runs out of bounds. Coaching staff doesn't want that. That's a gain on the play, though, of 5 yards. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 2. Tanaya is way over 100 yards. He's over 150 yards rushing. Clock stops. Big play here for the Arrow defense. They need to make a stop on 3rd down and 2. Ball at the 28-yard line. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Linebacker should be creeping up. They should be creeping up instead of staying so deep. Tanaya goes left and then runs right, or steps right and runs left and picks up the 1st down. Getting in there to make a hit was Van Dusseldorp, but couldn't bring him down. The linebackers needed to get up to the line of scrimmage that time instead of staying 7 yards deep because you knew what they were going to do. They're not going to throw the ball into the wind. A gain of 5 on the play. 1st and 10, Washington 33-yard line. That's where you need 7 guys at the line of scrimmage instead of 3 and 4 linebackers 7 yards deep. 1st and 10, Tanaya runs straight ahead, and he's going to gain 3 yards on the carry. Arrows bring him down in on the play for Watertown and getting up slow on the play. A couple of arrows there as they came together. One of those, Tyler Dean, an end. So it'll be 2nd down and 7 for Washington. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Once again, Tanaya runs to the steps right and runs left. Torres got a hold of him, also in on the play for the Watertown Arrows. Hitting him high that time was Connor Wirches. That'll be a loss of a yard on the play and bring up a 3rd down and 8 here for Washington. But the clock running down to 7.5 to go in the game. Warriors lead 20-10. We'll join Twins baseball after football tonight. 3rd down and 8. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left side. Arrows got to watch for the run first and then get some pressure on the quarterback. It's going to be a run right for Tanaya, trying to get the 1st down. He's not going to get it. He's going to come up about 2 yards short as he ran hard to the right. And it'll bring up a 4th down and 2 for Washington. Decision time for the Warriors now. Looks like they're going to go for it on 4th and 2. Nope, now they're going to send the punt team out. Nice gain that time of 7 hard yards for Tanaya, who ran it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times and picked up 1 first down. So Washington to punt. Evan Faulkner late getting back. Washington booms the punt into the wind. It's going to hit at the 35, roll inside the 25, and all the way back to the 22. Good punt that time by Washington. And the Arrows will have it 1st and 10 at their 23-yard line is where the ball stopped. And the Arrows trailing 20-10 with 6:16 to go in the game. And they'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line. Washington did exactly what they wanted to do. They ran the ball 6 times. Their only mistake was running out of bounds once to stop the clock. Otherwise, they kept the clock running and got 1 first down. So the Arrows, offensive line, got to do something to give some protection to Brandon Smith. Trips right for Watertown, 1 to the left side. Brandon awaits the snap, takes the snap. Back to pass, pump fakes, rushed, hit as he throws, and the ball bounces incomplete. Brandon stepped up, and when he did, one of the linemen or linebackers got in there and hit him just as he was trying to throw that ball. It goes incomplete. 2nd down and 10, Arrows, 23-yard line. Clock stops with 6:12 to go in the game. Washington 20, Watertown 10. Arrows have 2 receivers either side this time. Smith awaits the snap, has a motion with Lloyd, fakes the handoff, back to pass. Now tries to run, brought down. No receivers open, no time to throw the ball, and it'll be a loss of 4 and bring up a 3rd and 14. 3rd down and 14 for the Arrows from just inside the 20-yard line, near the 19. 5:47 to go in the game, 20-10, Washington on top. Arrows taking a long time here to get this play in as the clock continues to run. They used over 30 seconds to get this play in. Blitz coming from the left. Smith back to pass. Blitz picked up. Throws it deep and intercepted on the play. Intended there for Dawson Schmidt, but intercepted by Blessings Tanaya. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Washington at the 44-yard line of the Watertown Arrows. Washington with 5:25 to go in the game, leading 20-10, and they have it 1st and 10 at the 44. Again, we'll jump to the Twins game reasonably quick. We'll have a shorter than normal post-game show and get you to Twins baseball tonight at the conclusion of this football. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Thompson shotgun with Tanaya to his left shoulder. Takes the snap, gives it to Tanaya. Starts right, comes back to the left. Brought down by Sam Strop, a gain of a yard. But Washington not terribly concerned about gaining yards as they are running the clock. John Torres' helmet came off. He's heading off the field. And in to replace him is Braxton Locker playing nose guard now. 2nd and 9. Washington will take as much time as they can. They can see the time on the scoreboard, so it's down to 12 and 11. Thompson takes the snap, gives to Tanaya, hit by Fossum after a yard gain on the play. But the clock runs, and it's going to be down near 4 minutes to go in the game by the time Washington makes their next snap. So it'll be 3rd down and 8 into the game for the Watertown Arrows. Running in quickly was Kyle Heyman. I think it was Kyle. Maybe it was Lincoln. No, it's not Lincoln. I think it was Heyman. 3rd down and 8 anyhow. Thompson takes the snap, back to pass, going to throw it across the middle. Nice defensive play by Devin Miles. Good job by Devin Miles on the play as he read that ball and jumped in front of the receiver and knocked it down. And Braxton Riefenberger, my mistake. Braxton Riefenberger made that play. Devin is 23, I think, and Braxton is 22 who made the play. So Washington will punt the ball. The clock stops with 4:17 to go. Punt is away, end-over-end line drive. Arrows are going to field it. Faulkner goes from the 10 to the 15 to the 20. Run out of bounds, and he does around the 28-yard line or so. Watertown, after the punt, will have it 1st and 10, 28-yard line. 20-10 in favor of Sioux Falls, Washington, with 4:06 to go here in the football game. Watertown 1st and 10, 28. They will line up with 2 receivers either way. Brandon Smith in shotgun formation. Brandon awaits the snap, takes it, blitz coming from the left, has time, throws underneath to Mason Lloyd, breaks one tackle and then hit down hard from behind, gain of 6 on the play on the pass completion. And now the Arrows have to play really fast. They can't take time to get plays in now. They got to do it fast. 2 to the left, 2 to the right for Watertown. 15, 16 seconds off the clock when they snap the ball. Brandon sets up, throws across the middle, through the hands and off the shoulder pad of Evan Faulkner. As the ball was a good ball by Brandon Smith, but it just went right through Evans's hands, off his shoulder pads and up in the air. It'll be 3rd and 4 for the Arrows. Stops the clock with 3.5 to go in the game. Washington leading 20-10. Ball on the left hash mark. The Arrows with 4 receivers, 2 either side. Brandon awaits the snap. 3-man rush this time. So he's got time. Throws it out in the flat, but the ball sailed on him over the head of Evan Faulkner, incomplete. It'll be 4th down and 4 for the Arrows. The ball near the 35-yard line. Washington 20, Watertown 10 with 3:28 to go in the ball game. Washington leading 20-10. They line up with 2 receivers either way. Brandon back to pass, needs 4 yards. Flips it, got it. Good pass to Evan Faulkner that time. A gain of 7 on the pass completion and a 1st down. 1st and 10, Arrows at the 41-yard line, their own. Down to 3:20 to go in the game. Washington leading 20-10. Brandon back to pass, sets, throws it deep across the middle, but Max Robel had stopped his route, and the ball sails high and deep, incomplete. It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Watertown Arrows at their 41-yard line. Next week, the Arrows will be in Brandon to take on the Brandon Valley Lynx. The following week in Harrisburg to take on the undefeated Tigers. 2nd down and 10, 41. Brandon awaits the snap, takes the snap, back to pass, good protection. Now runs to his right, looks downfield, going to run with the ball, breaks a tackle, puts his shoulder down, gets hit about 4 times and gains 11 yards and a 1st down. Good hard run by Brandon Smith. But we're under 3 minutes to go. The clock shouldn't be running. You stop the clock to move the chains, and you don't start the clock until the chains are set. Back to pass, Brandon. Throws it deep down the left side for Dawson, but overshoots Dawson Schmidt, incomplete. Clock stops with 2:40 to go in the ball game. Second down and 10 at the 48-yard line of Sioux Falls, Washington. Arrows don't have to hurry to the line this time as the clock stops on the incomplete pass. Blitz coming from Brandon's left side, all-out blitz. Throws it across the middle through the hands of a defensive back deep. And that's either Reitmeyer or Strom back there. Was intended for Evan Faulkner, double coverage. Washington sent everybody. They had linebackers coming, everybody coming on the play. So it'll be 3rd down and 10, 48-yard line of Washington for Watertown. 2:35 to go in the game. Warriors lead 20-10. They scored 20 unanswered. Blitz again coming, picked up by the Arrows. Brandon looks downfield, flips it in the air, got it to Van Dusseldorp. He had it and then dropped it out of bounds as he got hit on the play, and it goes incomplete. It'll be 4th and 10 for Watertown. Brandon did a good job of directing some traffic, threw that ball to Van Dusseldorp. Just as the ball got there, the defensive safety got there and put a good hit on him and jarred the ball loose, incomplete. 4th and 10 for Watertown, 48-yard line of Washington, 2:25 to go. See if the ball out blitz comes again. 4 men on the line of scrimmage. Brandon awaits the snap. Blitz coming again. Throws it out on the flat. Got his man. 1st down or not quite. It all depends on the spot of the ball. They're going to give him a good spot and a 1st down. Van Dusseldorp on the catch. A gain of 10. Second 1st down on 4th down. Again, they don't stop the clock to move the chains like they're supposed to. Maybe that's a new rule I don't know about. But anyhow, the clock continued to run. Brandon back to pass, throws it out in the flat. Got it to his man, Mason Lloyd. That'll be a gain of 9 on the pass completion. And brings up a 2nd down and 1, but we're under 2 minutes to go in the game. 2nd down and 1, 29-yard line. Brandon awaits the snap. Takes the snap. Blitz coming. Picked up by the running back. Hit as he threw, but just a little bit. Brett Fossum got a little piece of the linebacker, but the linebacker also got a little piece of Brandon, and the ball sailed incomplete. 3rd and 1 for the Arrows at the 29-yard line of Washington. 1.5 to go in the football game, and the Arrows trailing 20-10. 3rd down and 1 for Watertown. 2 receivers either way. 2, 4, 5, 6 men on the line. 3 drop off. Brandon's pass intercepted. It's going to go the other way for a touchdown. On the interception, Patrick Osborne, the linebacker, stepped in front of the play and takes it 75 yards for the score. Patrick Osborne, 75-yard touchdown return with 1:22 to go in the 4th quarter, and that makes it a 26-10 lead for Sioux Falls, Washington, and they'll try to tack on a point after. Osborne, just a sophomore linebacker at 180 pounds, and he read that play beautifully, stepped in front of the receiver, picked it off, and had nobody between him and the end zone, and he took it 75 yards for the score. Barons will try to tack on a point after here. Snaps high, sets down, kick into the wind is up, and it is good. 1:22 to go, 27-10 Washington. They'll kick to the Arrows in 30.
Uptown Cleaners will simplify your life with their dry cleaning and laundry service for shirts, suits, dresses, coats, blankets, bedspreads, comforters, and more. With drive-up-to-the-door convenience and same-day service, along with text or email notification when your items are ready for pickup, Uptown Cleaners really does make life easier for you. Uptown Cleaners, 123 5th Street Southeast on Highway 81. Call 882-4041. Uptown Cleaners, proud supporter of Arrow Sports.
1 minute and 22 seconds to go in the game. Patrick Osborne read that play beautifully, stepped in front of the receiver, picked it off, and he had 75 yards of green and nobody close to him, and he took it in for the score. 1:22 to go in the game. Washington leading their homecoming game 27-10 as they have scored 27 unanswered points. The Arrows had a 10-0 lead. The Arrows had the ball 1st and goal at the 6, had a chance to go up 17-0, couldn't punch it in, and Washington has scored 27 unanswered. That's the first points scored against the wind in this ball game. Barons to kick off from the 40-yard line into the wind this time. Puts the leg to it, high, short kick. Going to be fielded at the 5, straight ahead to the 10, 15, coming left 20, 25. Peyton Johnston on the return, nicely done, all the way to the 40, a 37-yard return to the 42 for Peyton Johnston. And the Arrows will have it 1st and 10 at their 42-yard line. 1:14 to go in the football game. Washington 27, Watertown 10. Unsportsmanlike conduct against Washington. I didn't even see a flag come out. There it is back at the 30, I guess. So it'll be a 15-yard penalty, so the Arrows will have it 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line of Sioux Falls, Washington. Wyatt Reitmeyer, I think, was the guilty player as he was taken out of the game, and the coaches are having a chat with him. That ball goes incomplete on the pass by Brandon Smith. So we have 1:09 to go in the football game. It's 27-10 in favor of Washington. The Arrows have it 2nd down and 10 at the 44-yard line of the Washington Warriors. Brandon has 2 receivers either side, 3-man rush this time. Sets his feet, throws it deep down the left side. Dawson Schmidt out there, but the ball out of bounds. Dawson got a hand on it, incomplete, and it'll be 3rd down and 10 for the Arrows with 1:04 to go in the football game. Watertown ball boy getting quite a workout as he's been running that ball all over the field. 3rd down and 10 for the Arrows at the 44 of Washington. Brandon's got an all-out blitz coming at him. Sees it, throws it up in the air for grabs. That ball floating, battled for. Van Dusseldorp won the battle down to the 10-yard line, and that'll be a gain of 34 on the pass play to Van Dusseldorp. And it'll be 1st and 10, Watertown at the 10-yard line. This time they did stop the clock to move the chains, and now they wind it up. It's 1st and goal inside the 10. Brandon back to pass, throws the slant, got it to Dawson Schmidt, touchdown Watertown. That'll go 9-4 plus 10 yards, 49 seconds to go in the 4th quarter, and the Arrows score and make it a 27-16 ball game. And it looks like they're going to go for 2 here. So Watertown will go for a 2-point conversion, trailing 27-16. The best they could be is a 9-point game, though. Stacked receivers either side. Brandon back to pass, throws it towards the corner, and intercepted in the end zone, so it is no good on the PAT. So that makes it a 27-16 ball game, and that was a 4-play, 46-yard drive. Check that 44-yard drive, and Watertown scores and makes it a 27-16 ball game. So the Arrows will onside kick here. See if they can recover the ball and try to put some more points on quick. Arrows scored the first 10. Washington scored 27 unanswered. The Arrows get 6 there and make it a 27-16 lead for Washington. Must be a heat timeout or something, I guess. Both teams on the sideline a long time. 49 seconds remaining. That was a 4-play, 44-yard drive. 34 to Van Dusseldorp and 10 to Dawson Schmidt for his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. And now the Arrows will try the onside kick here. And let's see. There's Cade Rumsa. I didn't know who was going to attempt it, but Cade's going to do it. The ball's going to be right at the middle of the field. So Washington has 2, 4, 6 guys at the 49. They have 3 guys at the 45 and 1 at the 40. And 1 guy back about the 20. And now Cade's going to move the ball to the left hash mark. So the Arrows are going to try an onside kick here. Cade Rumsa awaits the whistle, gets the whistle, and now approaches the football. Nope, he pooch kicked it. That's a free ball if it doesn't go out of bounds, but it was too far. It went out of bounds, and it'll be Washington ball on an Arrow penalty. It was a pooch kick. It wasn't a typical onside kick end over end. They tried to pooch it, and it was a free ball, but it was just a little too far, and it went out of bounds. So Washington will take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line, and they have 49 seconds to run out to win this football game tonight. Blessings Tenaya will be in the backfield with his quarterback. He's had a huge football game. Wasn't the starter, but came in very effective, very fast, and very effective against the Arrows. He'll take the handoff and run straight ahead, and he's adding to his total as Faulkner knocks him down, but not till he gains 18 more yards on the play. And that'll stop the clock to move the chains. Well, it doesn't. The clock keeps running. So sometimes it stops to move the chains and sometimes it doesn't. I'm not sure why. But we're down to 27 seconds to go, and it'll just be one snap. And the game will end unless the Arrows choose to take a timeout. Max Thompson takes the snap, goes down on one knee. And that'll be 10 seconds to go, and Washington will win the football game. So the final score will be the Washington Warriors 27, the Watertown Arrows 16. You're listening to Arrow Football on KWAT. Let's take a 3-minute timeout.
Don't miss out on Dano's Marine sizzling summer savings on all in-stock 2019 range.